white Afrikaners from South Africa. Mark Mayfield has more.
The church said it was morally opposed to resettling the South Africans as refugees by the Trump administration. A letter to the church presiding bishop, the Reverend Sean Rowe, said it crossed a line for the church that had long been a vocal opponent of apartheid, the policy of racial separation that governed South Africa for decades. Rowe said that the church would continue to support immigrants and refugees, but would end the resettlement program by the end of the year.
The White House is blaming the problems at Newark International Airport on the Biden administration. More from Tammy Trujillo.
Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy said the airport is using old equipment that looks like it's off the set of the movie Apollo 13, and that's dangerous.
The outage also interrupted the phone line and radio frequencies for a very short period. This is how controllers talk to pilots.
Duffy said former transportation head Pete Buttigieg ignored the problems with the airport's telecommunication lines. Duffy said there are some temporary software fixes in place, but warned it will take time to modernize the airport and flights will have to be reduced to do it.
Domestic travel for the upcoming Memorial Day weekend is expected to break records. More from Rory O'Neill.
Some 45.1 million Americans are expected to travel over the Memorial Day weekend, breaking the old record set 20 years ago. AAA says people are eager to travel, even if the trips are closer to home. Top domestic destinations include Orlando, Seattle for the Alaska cruise market, and New York City. Rome, Vancouver, and Paris are top international destinations.
The two-day hearing begins today in Los Angeles to determine whether convicted killers Lyle and Eric Menendez should be resentenced for their crimes. They've served decades in prison for the 1989 murders of their parents in Beverly Hills. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. Danville Schools has named their new Director of the Arts after Jane Dewey announced she was retiring following 25 years in the job. Danville announced that Bo List would take over as the new director. List has decades of experience as an administrator and educator, most recently as the Director of Development for the Lead Center for the Arts in Winchester, as well as a drama faculty for the Governor's School for the Arts. List himself has fond memories of Danville, spending a few summers in the town while teaching with the GSA program when it was still at Center College. Meanwhile, Dewey steps away after a quarter century when she was hired as Danville's first Director of Arts Education. The Lincoln County Sheriff's Office has hired a new deputy thanks to a grant. Last year, Lincoln County Sheriff's Office was awarded the Federal COPS grant, the purpose of it to fund a percentage of a deputy's salary. Thanks to partnerships with the Lincoln County Fiscal Court, this grant allowed for the hiring of another deputy for the Lincoln County Sheriff's Department, with Deputy Dustin Phillips announced as that new hire. And the Young Eagles Day is coming up at the Danville-Boyle County Airport this Saturday. Young Eagles Day allows children ages 8 to 17 a chance to experience flight with free rides. If your child is interested, you can pre-register for that online at danvilleairport.com. Reporting for the Hometown Radio Network, I'm Joe Mathis.
Struggling with mortgage debt from COVID? Team Kentucky can help. If you restructured your home loan and deferred payments to the end of your mortgage, you may qualify for up to $60,000 in assistance to pay off that debt. Help is also available for other COVID-related hardships if you meet income guidelines. Apply today at www.protectmykyhome.org. This ad is sponsored by Kentucky Housing Corporation, the Kentucky Broadcasters Association, and this station.
We're so excited. Nice weather's here, and we're going to wet our plants. Buddy Beaver here. Mulch to Go now has rock to go. Yes, we've been busy little beavers and expanded to add landscape, rock, sand, topsoil, compost, and more. We have a wide selection to choose from in both bulk and bags. Stop by Mulch to Go for your landscape needs from pine nuggets, pine straw, cedar, cypress, and playground chips, too.
Mulch to Go opens at 9 a.m. Monday through Saturday.
Call 859-715-7575.
They're located in Harrodsburg on the corner of 127 and Beaumont Avenue. Mulch to Go.
Mulch to Go.
Julie Salters, and I live in Harrodsburg. Christy Welch is my agent, and she is spectacular. She is very informative. She understands the market. She knows pricing. She was so helpful. She really understood on where to set my prices. I've known Christy for a long time. She is an excellent business owner, very honest, got great integrity. So I would definitely recommend Welch Home.
Jones Real Estate. Welcome home with Welch Jones.
The
WHBN Weather Forecast is brought to you by Horn Home Supply, a trusted name for quality service and a fair price for over 40 years. See Matt Horn at Horn Home Supply in Harrodsburg, South College Street.
Showers and thunderstorms are likely mainly between 4 and 5 this afternoon, then showers likely, possible thunderstorm after 5. Mostly cloudy with a high of 75. New rainfall amounts between a quarter and half an inch is possible. For tonight, showers and thunderstorms likely mainly before 11, mostly cloudy, low of 59. Chance of showers between 8 and 11 tomorrow, then a chance of showers and thunderstorms after 11. Partly sunny with a high of 78. Wednesday night, got a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms, partly cloudy with a low of 64. Partly sunny Thursday, high of 85. Get out and do your stuff outdoors on Thursday. Friday, we got a chance of showers and thunderstorms, then showers likely, possible thunderstorm after 2. Partly sunny, high of 84. Chance of showers Saturday with thunderstorms possible after 2. Mostly sunny, high of 80. Chance of showers on Sunday, partly sunny, high of 77. Chance of showers on Monday, partly sunny, high of 76. Right now, under partly cloudy skies, we have 62 degrees in Harrodsburg at 619.5. Good Tuesday morning to you. This is the 13th day of May. Brady Rick, glad to be along with you. Thanking you so much for making us a part of your Tuesday morning on WHBN, AM and FM, and HometownLive.net. Birthdays, anniversaries, road situations in Harrisburg, Mercer County, and Bergen, and song requests are taken at 859-734-4321, 734-4321. We're giving away another DQ ice cream cake on Friday morning before 10 o'clock for those having a birthday or anniversary between the 10th and 16th, all right? All I need is a name and a phone number like Sonia Turner, Sarah Shirley, and Ricky Baker, all registered to win the DQ ice cream cake. All right, got a couple birthdays right now. Hopefully we'll have some more before too long. We have got Bob Steinberg and David Roy.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday from Martina McBride. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, Martina, for stopping by so early. Saying happy birthday to David and Bob. All right, kids, today is National Apple Pie Day. Put some ice cream on that. National Fruit Cocktail Day, like that. International Hummus Day. Cough Drop Day, Top Gun Day, and Tulip Day. Celebrate those accordingly. Your life hack tells us, having a garage sale, yard sale, or bake sale, put some music in the background. Not only will this help relax shoppers, it's also proven to increase sales. And your positive thought, who's the boss of this week? You are. And you are the boss. And we appreciate you listening every day to WHBN AM and FM. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, the Bob Allen Motor Mall and the Hometown Radio Network proudly honor America with the singing and playing of our national anthem.
Proud South Carolina native, Darius Rucker with our national anthem.
Darius Rucker, 59.
Oh, see, can you see by the dawn's light and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, sing us that star-spangled banner and wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
59-year-old Darius Rucker just sang the national anthem. The Bob Allen Motor Mall and the Hometown Radio Network proudly honored America with the playing of our national anthem. 3 more days, kids. We light that fuse and start another weekend early together because we can. So that just leaves me to tell you to sit back, relax, and watch the pictures fly through the air on this Tuesday, May 13th. Good morning to you.
Morning is a time you wish your eyes were closing, but your sleeping cannot last. You leave your home, the traffic will be slowing, and you will get nowhere fast. Get up, you cannot stay in bed too long. Get up, and go some. Now the week is starting, knew that it was coming. Monday always ruins your plans. Must get to the office or you will be bumming. If you're late, you will get canned. Get up, you cannot stay in bed too long. Get up, and gulp some coffee black and strong.
I walk in the house I used to call home. Radio crackles as I cut it on, and it's almost like there's somebody here when there's no one around. Friendly voices from the kitchen when I wake up. All that's missing is the clinking of the coffee cups, and it's just like she's still here in the music sweet. Sleep to the high school scores. Wake up in the morning to the farm report. Leaning all night long on the hometown radio. There when I get home. All night long on the hometown radio. Keeps me from being alone. And there ain't no doubt about it. It'd be hard to live without it. As long as they're on the air, I'm not alone with my hometown radio show. Hometown radio show. Now there's only one song that I can't take. It reminds me of her and my big mistake. So I call up the station saying, man, have mercy on me. And they play some old songs that I don't like. And the DJ gets crazy when it's late at night. But that's alright, cause he's keeping midnight alive. My house is dark when my long day ends. It's yellow light shining like a faithful friend. Leaning all night long on the hometown radio. There when I get home. All night long on the hometown radio. Keeps me from being alone. And there ain't no doubt about it. It'd be hard to live without it. As long as they're on the air, I'm not alone with my hometown radio
Curtis Wright, hometown radio. Great words there. 6:18 and a half. You're getting it on WHBN AM and FM. What else you getting? Well, we got Joe's Look at Sports right around the corner. NBC Entertainment News from our local businesses that we ask you kindly to get behind, all our mom and pops, and support them year round to help them to survive and to thrive. They are the backbone of America, by the way. Bottom of the hour news from KNN. We'll have your weather forecast. We will have some laughs together, and we'll kick it with Kenneth Riley. 7 o'clock hour, Steve Bertram's Sports Report will come bouncing in, followed by the Rooster Local Talent Showcase. 7:35, the DQ Nearly Impossible Quiz with the prize to be won. 7:45, the good news from Jamie Dunn, Shelter Insurance. 7:50, Southern States Chase Porter will be stopping by. 8 o'clock hour, James the Gardener will be in. Amanda Mays Bledsoe, State Senator, about 8:20. Random Facts from David Hopewell at 8:45. Try to catch up with Rich from Harrisburg Tire and Automotive at 8:50. Then after the 9:30 news and weather forecast, we will have Tanya from Alexander and Royalty Funeral Home for you. So that is the lineup as we have it for you, all right? So we do appreciate you listening every day. We hope that you can stick and stay. All right, Joe, have you got some NBA news for us?
The Dallas Mavericks strike gold. The Knicks put the Celtics on the brink. And Michael Jordan will join NBA basketball coverage on NBC. Those are the headlines on this Tuesday morning. I'm Joe Mathis, guiding you through these Tuesday morning sports. Starting off in the NBA, where Cooper Flagg is welcomed to Dallas. Against all odds, the Mavericks won the NBA draft lottery Monday night with just a 1.8% chance of getting the number one overall pick in the 2025 draft. Of course, Dallas can always trade the number one pick, but it's rare for a team to make that deal. Chances are Cooper Flagg ends up with the Mavericks, who had a tumultuous season with a controversial trade of Luka Doncic from Dallas to the LA Lakers for Anthony Davis in early February. While Dallas clearly was the big winner, it is considered a deep draft class, and several teams will have a chance to roster not only in the lottery but later in the first round. The NBA draft is June 25th and June 26th. In the NBA playoffs last night, after Game 3's pitiful performance in which the New York Knicks failed to capitalize on stealing the first two games in the Eastern Conference semifinals on the road, the task on Monday night was to get back to the basics. Jalen Brunson earned his Clutch Player of the Year award. He scored 39, 23 of those in the second half, and the Knicks again came back from a double-digit deficit to beat the Celtics 121-113 in Game 4. Game 5 is Wednesday night at TD Garden in Boston, the best-of-7 series. The big news, though, was Jason Tatum, who left in the fourth quarter. The Celtics star with a non-contact lower leg injury. He had a playoff-high 42 points with 8 rebounds, 4 assists, and 4 steals when he got hurt. If Tatum's unable to play the rest of the series, it will be a tall task for Boston, which will try to become the first team to come back from a 3-1 deficit since the Nuggets did that twice in the 2020 NBA playoffs in the bubble. Cleveland Cavaliers All-Star guard Donovan Mitchell is questionable for tonight's Game 5 against the Pacers. Mitchell did not play in the second half of the 129 blowout loss Game 4 on Sunday. The Pacers lead the best-of-7 Eastern Conference semifinal series 3-1, can close out the series in Game 5 tonight. Indiana is trying to reach the conference finals for the second consecutive season. Cleveland is the number 1 seed in the East after they went 64-18 in the regular season. And speaking of the NBA, Michael Jordan is going to join NBC's coverage of NBA when the league returns to the network later this year as a special contributor. It was announced Monday at NBC's Upfront event for advertisers. Looking forward to seeing you all, Jordan said in a video message. The 6-time champion's exact role remains unclear, but Jordan relayed that NBC's coverage when he led the Chicago Bulls dynasty of the 1990s was a huge part of his career. I was so excited to see the NBA back on NBC, said Jordan. The NBA on NBC was a meaningful part of my career, and I'm excited about being a special contributor to the project. I'm looking forward to seeing you all when the NBA on NBC launches this October. Those are the headlines of this Tuesday morning. I'm Joe Mathis for the Hometown Radio Network.
The final stage of jury selection wraps up today in Sean Diddy Combs' sex trafficking and racketeering trial, and then opening statements begin.
Prosecutors claim the 55-year-old rapper used his fame and his power to sexually abuse women from 2004 to 2024. Combs, who's pleaded not guilty to a laundry list of charges, if convicted on all charges, the Harlem-born music mogul is looking at 15 years to life in prison. I'm Sarah Lee Kessler.
Miley Cyrus responding to rumors about her family. In a statement on Instagram stories, the singer said she rarely comments on rumors, but her and her mother are too close to let anything ever come between them. The story post came after fans were concerned about her mother unfollowing her. The Flower singer also backing her mom up by saying, like a lot of moms, she doesn't know how to work her phone and somehow unfollowed her. Harry Styles was one of thousands of people at the conclave election of Pope Leo XIV at the Vatican. The singer was spotted in a viral photo that was taken in St. Peter's Square. Ahead of the ceremony, Styles was also seen in the streets of Rome. Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars hitting a YouTube milestone with their song Die With a Smile. The track's music video has passed 1 billion views on the platform. That's entertainment. I'm Jennifer Pulsoni.
Discover experiences that truly move you. Spectacular nature and authentic bluegrass music captivate you. Legendary horses and world-renowned bourbon wow you. Visit KentuckyTourism.com to find what moves you in our new Kentucky home.
You work hard to provide a better life for your family. The only problem is that you now have a tax bill that you can't afford to pay. The IRS is now threatening to garnish your wages and put a levy on your bank account. You can't ignore the IRS. They won't go away on their own. You need help, and you need it now. Call the Tax Pros at United Tax Fix today. Call 800-762-2768. That's 800-762-2768.
You gotta go with Graceland. Graceland Air.
Graceland Air, a local HVAC company, offers a wide range of services and provides each customer with an effective and long-term solution in both heating and air conditioning repair. They're committed to excellence in every aspect, exceptional quality of service, high standard of integrity. You are the basis of their business, and they service all brands. Go online to graceland-ky.com for more information.
You gotta go with Graceland. Graceland Air.
What does it mean to believe in something, to truly support and get behind it, to be committed and invested in making sure it succeeds and grows? At First Financial Bank, we go beyond banking, providing resources for dreams that matter and giving back to projects that make a difference. As our family grows, our commitment to serve the community grows with it. First Financial Bank, because together, we're better. First Financial Bank, member FDIC.
Located in Harrodsburg at the corner of College and Childs.
Hello, everybody. This is country music artist, star, Alex Miller. I love my country music, and you'll love the country music radio Rick spins weekday morning 6 till 10 a.m. on FM 99.5 WHBN, The Rooster.
To do, and it begins and ends with getting over you. I can't quit till I'm through. I get up with the sun and I go down with the moon. Pain and tears can't be all there is. Is it any wonder I'm feeling 6 feet under? Baby, you're nothing but too much trouble. Gotta bury this love and bury the shovel. I'm gonna dig me a hole and make it deep. I'm gonna lay down what's left of us and then put this thing to sleep. Let my soul rest in peace. Gotta nail down the lid on these stone cold memories. Pain nothing but too much trouble. Gotta bury this love and bury the shovel. Beyond their end. Is it any wonder I'm feeling 6 feet under? Baby, on nothing but too much trouble. Gotta bury this love and bury the shovel.
Clay Walker, bury the shovel. We're coming up on 6:30. We'll have news from K&N, your weather forecast, some laughs together, and kick it with Kenneth Riley. And Super Dave is here in studio.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
A man is behind bars after a domestic disturbance leading to a SWAT team being called to a home in Boone County. Police alleging on Saturday night, 29-year-old Kyle Wilson assaulted his wife at their home in Burlington. Once police arrived on the scene, Wilson allegedly refused to cooperate for several hours until a SWAT team was finally able to take him into custody. Wilson is facing several charges, which include assault, fourth-degree domestic violence. A second bicyclist is dead following a crash in Hopkinsville. Officials allege that last week, 30-year-old Isaiah Edwards was distracted while driving when he crashed into a group of bicyclists, leaving all four with injuries. Days after the crash, 31-year-old Marlene Martin died from her injuries, and over the weekend, 34-year-old Rachel Hoover died at a Nashville hospital from her injuries. Edwards facing a charge of operating a motor vehicle while under the influence, but now expected to face additional charges following the deaths of the two victims. Military veterans from Kentucky and Southern Indiana visiting the nation's war memorials today. Paul Miles with details.
Honor Flight Bluegrass is set to fly more than 80 veterans to Washington, D.C. at no cost to them. The group includes 3 World War II vets, ages 97, 98, and 100. Honor Flight Chairman Jeff Toki says their trip will include a visit to the Vietnam Veterans Memorial.
It's so emotional. We had a veteran last year who never was able to get to the memorial. He stopped about 500 feet away and he said, I can't go any closer, because he knew his friend's name would be on that.
The public is invited to welcome home the veterans on Tuesday night at the Louisville Airport. The flight lands around 9:30. I'm Paul Miles.
And I'm Lee Mowen.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
This WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Ransdell Funeral Chapel. Our goal is and always will be to provide the best value in funeral service available. Exceptional care from a trusted family name, Ransdell Funeral Chapel.
Showers and thunderstorms are likely today, mainly between 4 and 5. Then showers likely, possible thunderstorm after 5, mostly cloudy, high of 75. New rainfall miles between 1/4 and 1/2 inch is possible. Showers and thunderstorms likely tonight, mainly before 11, mostly cloudy, low of 59. Showers between morning, then a chance of storms after 11. Partly sunny Ransdell with a high of 78. Wednesday night, a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms, partly cloudy with a low of 64. Partly sunny Ransdell on Thursday and a high of 85. Right now, we have partly cloudy skies. 62 degrees in Harrodsburg at 6:33. Good morning to you from Radio Rick and Super Dave. Good morning, Super Dave.
Well, good morning, Rick.
How are you?
I'm okay. I'm wore out after going through 1,000 CDs just a few minutes ago.
Yeah, we're trying to liquidate and kind of get a little lighter, if you will.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of CDs here that we don't need or use anymore, so you were able to help yourself to those.
Oh, yeah. I got a buddy that's going to be pretty happy and a little brother that will be, too.
Oh, very good.
Is that a distress signal?
Yeah, I guess so. That's somebody's hurting. I know we have to call rescue squad. Somebody doesn't sound very good in the other room. All right, Super Dave, are you ready to have some laughs?
Always.
All right. We start out with Trump's free plane.
Mr. President, welcome aboard this $400 million luxury aircraft. This is your pilot speaking. If you look to your left, you'll see some stuff. I invite you to sit back, relax, and feel free to openly discuss any United States secrets. Do not worry, those are not tiny microphones hanging from the overhead bin. Yes, if you'd like, feel free to talk about where all of the secret U.S. military bases may be, or, I don't know, and I'm just spitballing, how one would hack into all of the country's telecommunications. That seems like a pretty cool thing to talk about on this free plane that we have given you out of the goodness of our hearts with no strings attached. We know you have a choice which airline you fly, and I'm really glad you chose this $400 million jet that is totally a gift.
Trump tariff booklet.
Hi, folks. It's your favorite president, Donald Trump. Looking to succeed in the stock market? Well, you don't need to be a genius stockbroker. You just need my free, very short, one-sentence long booklet. It's called Tariffs Up, Stocks Down, Tariffs Down, Stocks Up. I couldn't have made it simpler. Just listen to this success story.
I had no idea how the stock market works. It's just all so confusing to me. And I definitely don't know how to manipulate it through trade policy. So I got Trump's booklet. It's tariffs up, stocks down, stocks up. And let me tell you, once I find out how to impose tariffs on countries and then get rid of those tariffs, I'm going to be rich.
I wrote a book about that too, but it's very expensive. So while you save up for that, in the meantime, get my new booklet. Tariffs Up, Stocks Down, Tariffs Down, Stocks Up. Order now.
Only cicadas.
Ready to feast your eyes on the hottest insects you've ever seen? Then get ready for Only Cicadas. These red-eyed zombie bugs are emerging hungry for lovin' after a 17-year slumber, ready to fulfill your every desire.
Oh, wow, look at the wings on this one. And this one has a tiny naughty nurse outfit on. Yeah, that's what I like.
It's Only Cicadas.
And check out this cicada. You're a school teacher, aren't you, cicada? I've been a bad boy.
Honey, what are you doing in there? You'd better not be looking at cicadas again.
No, honey, I'm looking at human women, I swear.
You better be.
Whew, that was a close one.
Log on now.
Pope House Hunters.
Coming up on Pope House Hunters, Shelley is looking for a house that's spacious, has great curb appeal, and was once lived in by Pope Leo XIV. Let's see if she finds what she's looking for.
All right, over here's the kitchen. Nice new appliances.
Oh, wow. Are these stainless steel?
They sure are. Now let's go check out the den. Easily converted into a man cave.
Nice, but I can't help but notice that there's no evidence that the new Pope ever lived here.
Ah, you got me. No, he never lived here.
Oh, I see.
But would it help if I did some Pope stuff?
You can try.
And the realtor said unto you, let us look at thine backyard, and you shalt see a swimming pool. Oh.
Next house, please.
All righty.
It's all coming up on Pope House Hunters, only on HGTV.
Putin game.
Hello, folks. Welcome back to new game show, Is It Cocaine?, where we try to find out if the world leader has cocaine. I am your host, Vladimir Putin. Let's welcome today's contestant, French President Macron.
I am very, happy to be here.
First question, that thing you are holding in your hand, is it a tissue or is it cocaine?
It is a tissue, of course.
Wrong, it is cocaine, and I shall tell the world it is cocaine.
No, it is not.
Next question, that thing on your head, is it cocaine?
No, it is a hat. I am wearing a hat.
Wrong, it is cocaine. You have cocaine on your head and you did cocaine with all of your world leader buddies on the train.
This is fake news.
Liar, arrest that man.
No.
Join us next time for another round of Is It Cocaine? Goodbye, folks.
Hometown tours.
Can't afford to go anywhere for your summer vacation? Then don't! Learn all about your own city by taking a hometown tour. Our tour guides know everything there is to know about this place.
Okay, everybody, and this is called Elm Street because it used to have elm trees. But they cut them down for this mini mall that dates back to 1998.
When you take a hometown tour, you'll be astonished at what you learn.
We were amazed.
Till this tour, I had no idea this was the second water tower on this site.
We see it completely differently now.
Because it has context.
Which is everything.
Yeah.
Don't waste your vacation money traveling to some other place. Stay right here and save that cash by taking a hometown tour today.
All right, let's take a look at late night overnight for those of us that didn't get to stay up and watch and see what Jimmy Fallon had to say.
Yeah, the 89-passenger luxury plane has wood finishes, custom carpets, and gold walls. The only thing it doesn't have is a way to safely land at Newark Airport. That's the only thing it doesn't have. Well, some more big sports news. NBC just announced that Michael Jordan will contribute to the NBA coverage next season. Wow. Yeah, between this and the Pope, Chicago's like, OMG, best week ever.
Seth Meyers.
After announcing plans for a temporary trade deal with China, Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent said, quote, "We concluded that we have a shared interest. So it took you 4 months to realize what the rest of us realized after one trip to the Apple store?" The Trump administration is planning to accept a $400 million luxury jet as a gift from Qatar's royal family. The jet features 3 lounges, 9 bathrooms, and I'm guessing about 150 hidden microphones.
Stephen Colbert.
What is shocking is that he's taking his clear bribe from a country that, while ostensibly, and again, ostensibly is our ally, and is also an ally of Hamas, that harbored the leaders of Hamas after the October 7th attacks, and who many world leaders have specifically condemned for fomenting violence. One world leader even said that Qatar was funding terrorism at a very high level. That leader, Donald Trump. Qatar is donating this new Air Force One to the government, but it's really just for Trump, because Air Force One is the president's personal plane. And when he's done being president, the plane would then be donated to Trump's presidential library, meaning he may continue using it after leaving office. Yeah. I actually think it's fitting that the only thing Trump's going to check out of his library is big plane.
And let's see here. Did all those already? That is it, Super Dave. Hey, we've got a birthday right now. We are going to kick it with Kenneth and there it is. He is 75 years old today, Stevie Wonder. Musician, singer, songwriter, musical genius.
Oh, yeah, very great artist.
And it's going to be one of my favorite. Living for the City. Kicking it with Kenneth Riley, WHBN AM and FM. Good morning.
A boy's born in hot time, Mississippi, surrounded by 4 walls that ain't so pretty. His parents give him love and affection to keep him strong, moving in the right direction. Living just enough for the city. His father works some days for 14 hours, and you can bet he barely makes $1. His mother goes to scrub the floors for many, and you best believe she hardly gets a penny. Living just enough for the city. His sister's black, but she is shown up pretty. Her skirt is short, but Lord, her legs are sturdy. To walk to school, she's got to get up early. Her clothes are old, but never are they dirty. Living just enough for the city. Her brother's smart, he's got more sense than many. His patience long, but soon he won't have any. To find a job is like a haystack needle, 'cause where he lives, they don't use colored people. Living just enough for the city.
Stevie Wonder, 75 years old today, and that was called Living for the City. So that was a good tune. He's had a lot of hits over the years. A lot of really good songs.
I really like I Just Called to Say I Love You.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that one? That was
I've got that queued up, too. We'll be playing that. I love Living for the City, but I think I Just Called to Say I Love You. That's one of my favorites, too.
Yeah. Remember him singing that on the Cosby Show.
Yes.
You remember that episode?
Yep, I sure do.
That was very funny.
Yeah. They got hit by his car.
Yeah. And all the kids went crazy.
Yeah. They went to his recording studio.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite episodes.
Very good stuff here. It is 7:45 and a half. Now, a Florida ER doctor's post is going viral after he revealed the 6-word phrase from men, that's a huge red flag that something really is wrong. You know what that phrase is, Super Dave?
No.
My wife made me come in.
My wife made me come in.
Yeah.
All right.
If you want to freak out your doctor, just use those 6 words at your next appointment. Whenever he hears it, he assumes something very serious is going on in a man's health until he's proven otherwise. So what's the phrase? Again, my wife made me come in. It's a red flag because men are more likely to ignore health issues or tough it out instead of seeing a doctor. So if your wife made you come in, there's a good chance of a real health issue there. Other doctors replied in the comments with more phrases seen as red flags, and there's a similar one for women. It's a red flag if she says anything like, I didn't want to waste your time with this, but... So there you go. Now you know via radio, and you're going to know some more great stuff coming into your ears from our local businesses. We'll have your weather forecast and your health report. All of it just for you. For listening to WHBN AM and FM.
This is Cindy at Sweets by Cindy in Junction City. We have everything from custom cake orders to cookies, fudge that we make here all the time, and we have cupcakes that you can just walk in and buy. They start at $1.50 each or $18 a dozen, but we can mix and match anything that you want to, and we can take care of about any sweet treat that you need. If we don't have it, we can sure come up with it. Visit us on our website, sweetsbycindy.com. Our hours are Tuesday through Friday from 9 to 6, Saturday 9 to 1. Come on over to Junction City with us on West Shelby Street and get your sweet on.
Mayday, mayday, mayday. This severe delicious warning is from your Harrisburg Dairy Queen. New is a buffalo sauced and tossed chicken strip basket with blue cheese dressing. Choose from a 4 or 6-piece chicken strip basket. Comes with toast and fries. Try the $4 breakfast with hash brown and soft drink or coffee. All just $4. Save at lunch. Get the $7 meal deal with your choice of 4 meats plus fries, drink, and a sundae. All just $7. Just a few of the Mayday savings at your Harrisburg DQ Grill and Chill, where happy tastes good.
I can't believe how spotless my floors look after using the Swiffer Power Mop. No more dragging around a heavy mop and messy bucket. Now I get the same deep clean without all the work. Thanks to the powerful solution and scrubbing pad of the Swiffer Power Mop, dirt and grime don't stand a chance, and I don't break a sweat. Mic drop. Mop drop.
Swiffer Power Mop. Swiffer Power Mop.
A smarter way to mop. Try it or your money back.
Find what you love, love what you find. A Total Wine and More. There's so much waiting for you. Spirits and beer, thousands of wines. Guides in the know and prices so low. It just might blow your mind. You're gonna find what you love and love what you find.
With curbside pickup and delivery available, you'll always find what you love, only at Total Wine & More.
Drink responsibly, B21.
Did you know there's money available to help you pay for trade school or college? Yep, and all you need to do is fill out the free application for federal student aid, also known as the FAFSA. Completing the FAFSA costs you nothing but time, and it can pay off big. And there are experts across Kentucky who can help. For more info, visit gearupky.org/money. That's gearupky.org/money. Brought to you by this station and the Kentucky Broadcasters Association.
This is Goldie Goldsmith McNary, inviting you to join me each week for What's Happening Goldie, a talk show that features interesting people about interesting things. We'll learn how to stay healthy and keep fit, and we'll explore the world of entertainment. So join me for What's Happening Goldie.
What's Happening Goldie every Wednesday at 10:05 a.m. and Saturday at 8:30 a.m. on WHBN 1420 a.m. and 99.5 FM.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by your Ace Hardware of Harrodsburg and Outdoor Power and Rental. Visit Ace Hardware of Harrodsburg for their weekly and monthly specials. North College Street.
Showers and thunderstorms today, many between 4 and 5. Then showers likely, possible thunderstorm after 5, mostly cloudy with a high of 75. New rainfall amongst 3¼ to half an inch is possible. For nights, showers and thunderstorms likely, many before 11, mostly cloudy, a low of 59. Chance of showers between 8 and 11, then a chance of showers and thunderstorms after 11, partly sunny, high of 78. Wednesday night, slight chance of showers and thunderstorms, partly cloudy with a low of 64. Partly sunny on Thursday, high of 85. Right now, we have mostly cloudy skies, 62 degrees in Harrodsburg at 6:50.5.
The Asthma and Allergy Foundation of America has released annual allergy report. It names the most challenging cities for those with seasonal allergies. The report focuses on tree, grass, and weed pollen, along with over-the-counter allergy medicine use and the availability of board-certified allergists. This year's report has named Wichita, Kansas, the #1 allergy capital in the country. That's the third year in a row. Rounding out the top 5 are New Orleans, Oklahoma City, Tulsa, Oklahoma, and Memphis. The FDA has approved 3 new food dyes from natural sources. Jim Forbes with more.
The 3 dyes are Galdiaria Extract Blue, Butterfly Pea Flower Extract, and Calcium Phosphate. Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. has made eliminating petroleum-based dyes in the U.S. a priority in his Make America Healthy Again initiative.
Health Update. I'm Sarah Lee Kessler.
Put the headset on. Listen to my puppet. Weekday morning. 6 to 10. WHBN.
I believe in you. This is all I need to be. Bound to use the same as free. The key is understanding. I believe in you. You saw me and let me know. To me you reveal my soul. I believe in you. I gave up on everything I was taught was real. Life was just the way to die till you taught me to feel. Now I believe in me. You gave me a reason to. Took me in and cared for me. You believed in me, and I believe in you.
Can't keep my name out the mouth these days. Yeah, they say I live too fast to settle down. Truth is, I just ain't about these games. They all play. Wanna find something stronger than whiskey. Oh, I've tried, but every time I feel her kiss me, I keep coming up empty. Yeah, I just wanna love somebody who won't leave a hole in my heart. I just wanna love somebody that don't want me falling apart. And I'll be lucky if I ever find something more than just a crazy night. I just wanna love somebody who ain't hypnotized by dollar signs and blinding lights like they tend to be. Yeah, I need someone that I'll be proud to take on back to my home. That just ain't gonna lead to lonely nights, even when she's up against me. I don't know why it feels like there's nobody with me, and I'm still empty. Yeah, I just wanna love somebody who won't leave a hole in my heart. I just wanna love somebody that don't want me falling apart. And I'll be lucky if I ever find something more than just a crazy night. I just wanna love somebody.
Morgan Wallen loves somebody. Morgan Wallen is 32 years old today. We're coming up on 6:57.
Gold prices are climbing, and that means now is the perfect time to turn your unwanted gold into cold hard cash. At B&L Jewelers, we're buying gold every day, whether it's broken chains, single earrings, outdated styles, or old class rings. If it's real gold, we want to see it. Our experienced team will evaluate your items right on the spot and make you a no-pressure offer. You might be surprised at how much your forgotten jewelry is worth. Why let it sit in the drawer when you could be putting money back into your pocket? No appointment needed. Trusted by the community for years. Located in the Danville Manor Shopping Center. B&L Jewelers, where honesty, value, and experience shine. Come see what your gold is really worth today.
Love gets better with B&L Jewelers. Give that gift with that personal touch to that person in your life that means much. It's the perfect way to say, hey baby, I love you, and I need you to love me more. And the perfect diamond to get you to do it's at the B&L Jewelers store. Love gets better with B&L Jewelers.
Hi, my name is Carol, and I'm a student at the University of Kentucky College of Nursing. Do you work with lawn or agriculture chemicals? Are you sometimes in fields, yards, or gardens where chemicals have been used? Be sure you change your clothes and wash thoroughly before you have close contact with children. Even though you cannot see or perhaps smell the chemicals, they can still be present on you and your clothing. Even a small amount of chemicals can make your child sick. Protect your children from chemical exposure. Keep them away from your soiled clothing.
The Hometown Radio Network Sports broadcast schedule. It's the last week of the high school baseball and softball regular season, and we have two softball games for you. First one's coming up Thursday night with Washington County at DCA. We'll have that 6 o'clock first pitch and a game on Z105 WRNZ-FM. Then we end our regular season of broadcast Friday night with Western Hills at Mercer County Softball. 6 o'clock first pitch on 99.5 FM WHBN, and all games stream live at hometownlive.net.
Hey, it's me again, your radio. Have you noticed about any form of entertainment these days digs a big hole in the family budget? I mean, whether you catch a ball game, hit a movie, or even that cable TV, whoa, you are going to pay up. Now, may I direct your attention to the 800-pound gorilla in the room that doesn't cost you an arm and a leg? Me, your radio. Ever wonder who pays for all this? Announcers, people behind the scenes, and don't even get me started on music royalties, so you get your favorite songs for free. These unsung heroes are our advertisers. They make it possible for you to get this cool radio stuff for free. So why not thank them? That's right, support our advertisers. They've got great deals, important services, and more. It's almost like we went to the dictionary and looked up win-win. Let's review. Support our advertisers and keep radio free. Trust me, nobody wants a coin-operated radio.
Promote your business to thousands of potential customers every week. To learn more, go online to advertisecentralkentucky.com. That's advertisecentralkentucky.com.
It's here. It's open. It's what you need to get through your day. It's Starbucks, now in Harrodsburg, located at the Campbellsville University behind the clock tower. Open Monday through Friday. Starbucks, it's the coffee for connoisseurs and the comfort for your daily tours. Starbucks, located at the Campbellsville University in Harrodsburg.
WHBN Harrodsburg is 7 o'clock.
NBC News Radio, I'm Michael Kastner. President Trump is on an official state visit to Saudi Arabia. NBC's Alice Barr.
This trip underscores how influential this region has become economically. Today, President Trump is set to meet with Saudi Arabia's Crown Prince, Mohammed bin Salman. Right after President Trump took office, the Crown Prince pledged to make $600 billion in investments in the United States over the next 4 years. The U.S. is hoping to secure even more during talks today. His next stop is Qatar, where the ruling family has offered the president a luxury Boeing jumbo jet to use as Air Force One.
One of the deals expected to be announced during this trip is the sale of $100 billion in U.S. arms to the kingdom. Connecticut's Democratic Senator Chris Murphy says Qatar's airplane gift to President Trump shows that White House corruption is growing.
It's disgusting. It's wildly corrupt. And just because they are doing the corruption in plain sight does not make it any less damning or sad or gross.
Across the aisle, Republican Senator Rand Paul isn't a fan of the move.
And it's not like a ride on the plane. We're talking about the entire $400 million plane. I think it's not worth the appearance of impropriety. Whether it's improper or not, I don't think it's worth it.
Murphy notes that after Trump leaves the White House, a luxury jet will transfer to his presidential library, meaning he keeps it. A 2-day hearing begins today in L.A. to determine whether convicted killers Lyle and Eric Menendez should be resentenced for their crimes. More from Tammy Trujillo.
The Menendez brothers have served decades in prison for the 1989 murders of their parents in Beverly Hills. Attorneys for the brothers are expected to argue that both have been rehabilitated after serving over 30 years of life sentences for the killings.
Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
Now you can fly anywhere in the world and pay discount prices on your airline tickets. Book a flight today to London, Paris, Madrid, or anywhere else you want to go. And pay a lot less guaranteed. Call the International Travel Department right now at Low Cost Airlines.
800-648-9174. 800-648-9174. That's 800-648-9174.
Discover experiences that truly move you. Spectacular nature and authentic bluegrass music captivate you. Legendary horses and world-renowned bourbon wow you. Visit KentuckyTourism.com to find what moves you in our new Kentucky home.
The sex trafficking trial of Sean Diddy Combs will continue today in Lower Manhattan. Kristen Marks reports on what went down in court on day one, Monday.
The jury heard some graphic testimony. Prosecutors called a male escort, Daniel Phillip, to the stand, who said he was paid to have sex with Diddy's ex-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, while the hip-hop mogul watched. Jurors were also shown that explosive 2016 hotel surveillance video of Diddy beating Ventura. Prosecutors alleged the 55-year-old used his fame and power to force women into drug-fueled sex acts called freak-offs. The defense told jurors the case is only about Diddy's private sex life and that any sexual activity was consensual. Phillip is expected to continue testifying Tuesday before Ventura takes the stand.
Secretary of State Marco Rubio is set to meet with NATO foreign ministers in Turkey this week. Correspondent William Denslow in Brussels.
In a statement, the U.S. State Department said that Marco Rubio would use this meeting to advance President Trump's agenda of ensuring NATO allies contribute their fair share to making the military alliance stronger. The Trump administration's called on allies to pay north of 5% of annual GDP on defense, up from NATO's current benchmark of 2%. It's a topic that will likely feature prominently at next month's NATO summit in The Hague.
Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is going viral for taking his grandkids swimming in a D.C. creek. This wasn't just any creek. Kennedy says his group was taking a hike in D.C.'s Dumbarton Oaks Park on Mother's Day when they decided to take a dip in Rock Creek. Photos posted on Kennedy's social media account have gotten more than 1 million views. The National Park Service warns visitors to stay out of the creek due to elevated bacteria levels, and the city has banned swimming there since 1990. News Radio.
Thank you, Michael. To 7:05. Leave it to the Kennedys, huh? You are getting it on WHBN AM and FM and HometownLive.net. What else you getting? Well, Joe's Look at News, brought to you by Stuart Powell Ford Mazda on the bypass in Danville and online at stuartpowell.com.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. A Danville High School graduate has been named the new director of the Smithsonian Environmental Research Center, or SERC. William Monty Graham was recently named the director of the SERC, which studies natural processes and land-sea connections in coastal ecosystems that are critical to over 70% of the world's populations. The Danville native Graham has nearly 3 decades of experience in most recently Institute of Oceanography. Graham not only graduated from Danville, but also spent 2 years at Center College before he transferred to UNC Wilmington. The city of Danville is hosting another Coffee with the Commissioners event. Last week's event featured Donna Peak, and now the next one, scheduled for a week from today, will feature City Commissioner Rick Cirrus. This one will be in downtown Danville at Dry Stack Coffee, where you're invited to come in and talk with Commissioner Cirrus, ask questions, and get information on any questions you have related to the business of the city of Danville. It's next Tuesday from 8 until 9 in the morning at Dry Stack Coffee on Main Street in Danville. The closure of Bluegrass Pike in Boyle County has been postponed. Last week, the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet announced that a section of Bluegrass Pike would be closed for cross-train replacement. That closure will now be postponed until Wednesday and go from Wednesday through Friday from 8:30 until 3 all 3 days. It'll be closed between Gentry Lane and Laughlin Lane. I'm Joe Mathis.
At Stuart Powell Ford Mazda, we are proud to be your hometown dealer for many reasons. Selection, service, convenient location, and our people. Your friends, family, and neighbors. Since 1949 at Stuart Powell, we make it easy. Stuart Powell Ford Mazda. Visit us on the bypass in Danville or online at stuartpowell.com.
This morning's local news was a service of Stuart Powell Ford Mazda on the bypass in Danville and online at stuartpowell.com.
Hey everybody, this is Derek Gray with the Mercer County Tourist Commission, and we are excited for our new app, Visit Mercer County KY. Head on over to the App Store, type in Visit Mercer County KY. You should see the new city logo with the navy background and the white H. Home screen here has attractions, food and drink, lodging, to-do, events, my plan, log in, notifications, and tutorials. We are excited about the app, and whether you're a local or a visitor, we hope this enhances your experience when you come to Mercer County.
I can't believe how spotless my floors look after using the Swiffer Power Mop. No more dragging around a heavy mop and messy bucket. Now I get the same deep clean without all the work. Thanks to the powerful solution and scrubbing pad of the Swiffer Power Mop, dirt and grime don't stand a chance, and I don't break a sweat. Mic drop. I mean... Try it or your money back.
Find what you love, love what you find. A Total Wine and More. There's so much waiting for you. Spirits and beer, thousands of wines. Guides in the know and prices so low. It just might blow your mind. You're gonna find what you love and love what you find.
With curbside pickup and delivery available, you'll always find what you love, only at Total Wine & More.
Drink responsibly, B21.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by the Old Bus Station Restaurant, offering good old-fashioned home 6 weekdays and Saturday at 8. The Old Bus Station Restaurant on South Greenville Street in Harrodsburg.
Showers and thunderstorms are likely, mainly between 4 and 5 this afternoon. Then showers likely, possible thunderstorm after 5. Mostly cloudy with a high of 75. New rainfall amounts between 1/4 and 1/2 inch is possible. Tonight, showers and thunderstorms likely, mainly before 11. Mostly cloudy, low of 59. Chance of showers between 8 and 11 tomorrow morning. Then a chance of showers and thunderstorms after 11. Partly sunny, high of 78. Wednesday night, slight chance of showers and thunderstorms. Partly cloudy, low of 64. Only day to get out and do some outdoor work is Thursday. It's going to be partly sunny, high of 85. Chance of showers and thunderstorms on Friday. Then showers likely, possible thunderstorm after 2, partly sunny, high of 84. Chance of showers Saturday with thunderstorms possible after 2, mostly sunny, high of 80. Chance of showers on Sunday, partly sunny, high of 77. Chance of showers Monday, partly sunny, high of 76. Right now, we have partly cloudy skies, 62 degrees in Harrodsburg at 7:10. Good Tuesday morning to you. This is the 13th day of May. Brady Rick, glad to be along with you. Thanking you so much for making us a part of your Tuesday morning on WHBN AM and FM and HometownLive.net. Birthdays, anniversaries, road situations, and song requests can be done. 859-734-4321, 734-4321. That's the number to use if you want to register yourself or someone else to win the DQ ice cream cake. We're giving another one away Friday morning before 10 o'clock. For those having a birthday or anniversary between the 10th and the 16th, we have Ricky Baker, Sarah Shirley, Sonja Turner, all registered to win the DQ ice cream cake. Birthdays, let's take a look. We've added a couple more. Got Kip Mountjoy, Bonnie Turner, Frank Parks, Reuben Harness, David Roy, and Bob Steinberg.
Hey, y'all, this is Neil McCoy. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, Neil McCoy, for stopping by to sing happy birthday to Bob, David, Reuben, Frank, Bonnie, and Kip. Today, kids, is National Apple Pie Day, National Fruit Cocktail Day, International Hummus Day, Cough Drop Day, Top Gun Day, Tulip Day. Celebrate those accordingly. Here's your life hack. Having a garage sale, yard sale, or bake sale, put some music on in the background. Not only does this help relax shoppers, it's also proven to increase sales. Your positive thought. Who's the boss of this week? You are. Isn't that right, Super Dave?
That's right.
Yes.
And I could definitely go for some apple pie.
Yeah, with
Tim
some ice
Biggs,
cream.
Tim Biggs.
and a dollop of ice of vanilla ice cream.
Yes.
Good stuff.
Or a peach cobbler, maybe.
Yeah. Well, Super
Tim
Dave
Biggs.
Was that a hint for Tim or what?
I love you, Tim.
All right.
I'm just kidding. I do love you, though.
And he wasn't kidding about that then, huh? Super Dave is my co-host this morning. And we have got coming up Steve Bertram Sports Report, Rooster Local Talent Showcase, 7:35, the DQ Nearly Impossible Quiz with a prize to be won. 7:45, the good news from Jamie Dunn, Shelter Insurance. 7:50, Southern States Chase Porter will hold court. 8 o'clock hour, James the Gardener will be in. 8:20, Amanda Mays Bledsoe, our state senator. 8:45, random facts from David Hopewell. 8:50, Rich from Harrisburg Tire and Automotive. Then after the 9:30 news and weather forecast, Tanya from Alexander and Royalty Funeral Home. So that is the lineup. We hope you can stick and stay. We do appreciate you listening every day to WHBN AM and FM and HometownLive.net. So, leaves me to tell you 3 more days, kids. We light that fuse Friday morning and start another weekend early together because we can. So, sit back, relax, and watch the pictures fly through the air on this Tuesday, May 13th. Good morning to you.
Back to work again. There's no more fun. Staying out all night and sleeping late was nice. I'm left with those. Back to work was. I'll cry 'cause it's Tuesday. Long weekends are far too few. I return to my old work days. Long weekend, I miss you.
This Steve Bertram Sports Report is a service of Stuart Powell Ford Mazda on the Danville Bypass and online at stuartpowell.com.
Hi, this is Fred Sizemore with Stuart Powell Ford Mazda here on the Bypass in Danville, where we make buying a vehicle easy. No fast talk, no high-pressure sales, no gimmicks or silly commercials. Just honest deals and a team that takes pride in doing business the right way. For over 75 years, we've built trust by treating our customers like family, offering fair prices, and making sure you drive away with confidence. Stop by today and see just how easy it is to do business with us.
Come to Stuart Powell, we can do business.
Stop in at 225 South Danville Bypass.
Hello, Central Kentucky. I'm Steve Bertram with sports. Kentucky Derby runner-up Journalism is the 5-2 favorite to win the Preakness Stakes this Saturday in Baltimore. Other Derby entrants headed to Pimlico include Sandman at 8-1 and American Promise at 20-1, according to the morning line. As of today, there are 8 3-year-olds racing in the 150th run for the Black-Eyed Susans this Saturday at Pimlico Racecourse. In the NBA playoffs last night, the Knicks took a 3-1 lead over the Celtics with a 121-113 win in New York. The Timberwolves lead the Warriors 3-1 after a 117-110 win at Golden State, who played again without Steph Curry. In the lottery pick draft last night, the Mavericks secured the number 1 pick, followed by the Spurs and 76ers. In Major League Baseball Monday, St. Louis won its 9th consecutive game by defeating Philadelphia 3-2. The Cubs trimmed the Marlins 5-2. It was the Braves 4, Nationals 3, Guardians 5, Brewers nothing, Mets 4, Pirates 3, and Yankees 11, Mariners 5. Also winning were the Angels, Diamondbacks, Rangers, Royals, and Tigers. Cincinnati had a travel day yesterday. They host the White Sox tonight. This is the final week of the regular season for high school baseball and fast-pitch softball. District tournament play begins next week. According to the RPI rating from the KHSAA, the top 5 baseball teams in the 12th region are Boyle County, Pulaski County, Danville, East Jessamine, and Somerset. The top 5 12th region fast-pitch softball teams are Southwestern, Mercer County, East Jessamine, West Jessamine, and Pulaski County. Last night's high school baseball scores: Boyle County 6, East Jessamine 2, Mercer County 10, Western Hills 7, Madison Southern 11, Danville 1, and Casey County 5, Bergen 4. In fast-pitch softball, it was Assumption 6, Mercer nothing, Southwestern 8, Garrett 5, Model 16, DCA 5, and Campbellsville 7, Boyle 5. That's sports. God bless America. I'm Steve Bertram on the Hometown Radio Network.
Big deals.
1, 2, 3. Oh, hi, Jenny here. Just counting all the dollars I saved at my local Big Deals online store. What? You haven't saved yet? Get on it. You'll love the great selection of gift certificates at discount prices. They make great gifts, too. And you can shop right from your phone. Nothing satisfies like counting all those savings. Now let me get back to it. 6, 7, 8.
Go to hometownlive.net to shop and save at the Big Deals online store. You can also find links to download the free Big Deals Media app for your phone. Works on Apple and Android cells. Shop quickly and deal certificates easily for redemption. You can also easily send a mobile certificate to someone else to use via email. Check it out and join the thousands that save with Big Deal certificates to local businesses.
Shop and save with Big Deals at hometownlive.net. That's hometownlive.net.
Looking for something more from your personal checking account? Then one of our new Community Trust Advantage checking accounts might be right for you. Our Advantage checking accounts offer great features such as ID Protect, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, travel and leisure discounts, and shopping rewards, which makes it easier for you to save money on everyday purchases. Learn more at ctbi.com. Get more out of your checking. Open an account today. Our friendly, professional staff at one of our many branches will be happy to assist you.
Community Trust Bank. Building communities built on trust. Member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply.
Hi, it's Daryl, the cigar sommelier and owner of Smokin' Bourbon. I know you guys have been waiting, but the wait is over. We're now open for business. So come on down to Smokin' Bourbon, where you can smoke and chill.
Central Kentucky's newest cigar bar in Danville by the bowling alley in the Greenleaf Shopping Center. This big boss atmosphere is veteran-owned with connoisseur quality cigars and bourbon, creating a social destination. For more information, go to smoke-in-bourbon.com.
Now open.
Hello, it's Dr. Matthew Duggar with Matthew Duggar Eye Care. Pricing. Only glass off a frame, thinner lens, and non-glare coating for $119. We offer a frame, Zeiss Progressive no-line bifocal, and thinner lens with non-glare coating for $299. We want you to feel comfortable coming to our office to buy glasses. To schedule an eye exam with me, Dr. Matthew Duggar in Harrodsburg, call 859-605-2214.
Roxanne Watson is on a mission to have more people sign up as organ, eye, and tissue donors. What drives her? Roxanne received a heart transplant made possible by an organ donor.
I decided that day to devote myself to signing up the most people in the United States. That's my goal.
Now she's a powerful force for good. What could you make possible as an organ, eye, and tissue donor? Leave behind the gift of life. Go to organdonor.gov. U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Health Resources and Services Administration.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Horn Home Supply, a trusted name for quality service and a fair price for over 40 years. See Matt Horn at Horn Home Supply in Harrodsburg, South College Street.
Showers and thunderstorms are likely mainly between 4 and 5 this afternoon, and showers likely. Possible thunderstorm after 5, mostly cloudy with a high of 75. New rainfall months between 1/4 and 1/2 inch possible. Tonight, showers and thunderstorms likely mainly before 11, mostly cloudy with a low of 59. Chance of showers between 8 and 11 in the morning. Then a chance of showers and thunderstorms after 11, partly sunny, high of 78. Wednesday night, slight chance of showers and thunderstorms, partly cloudy, low of 64. Sunny Thursday, high of 85. Right now, under partly cloudy skies, we have 62 degrees in Harrodsburg at 7:21. Good morning, Larry.
Good morning. I'm Larry Sanders. Welcome to Rooster Local Talent Showcase. Special thank you to our sponsor, Darian Ransdell at the Barbershop in Harrodsburg next to Minute Mart. Today we're going to feature Bobby Osborne and his Rocky Top Express. He'll be doing the old classic, The Fields Have Turned Brown.
The Barbershop by Darren Ransdell is a barbershop that offers today's men a haven where they can sit back, relax, and talk sports, politics, or the weather.
Located next to Casey's on South College Street in Harrodsburg.
Open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5:30, Saturday, 7:30 to noon.
I left my old home to ramble this country. My mother and dad said, son, don't go wrong. Remember that God will always watch o'er you, and we will be waiting for you here at home. Son, don't go astray, was what they both told me. Remember that love for God can be found, but now they're both gone. This letter just told me 4 years they've been dead. The fields have turned brown. The price I have paid to live and to learn. Son, don't go astray, was what they both told me. Remember that love for be found. But now they're both gone. This letter just told me 4 years they've been dead. The fields have turned brown.
You've been listening to Rooster Local Talent Showcase. It's a service of Darren Ranstall's Barbershop next to Casey's in Harrodsburg. You can be the next Rooster Local Talent Showcase star by bringing your music to WHBN Studio. I'm Larry Sanders. You're listening to Radio Rick, playing the best in music and keeping everyone informed on what's happening in Harrodsburg and Mercer County. 99.5 FM and 1420 AM. WHBN, Harrodsburg. The Rooster.
Heading down south to the land of the pines. I'm thumbing my way into North Carolina, staring up the road and pray to God I see headlights. I made it down the coast in 17 hours, picking me a bouquet of dogwood flowers, and I'm hoping for Raleigh I can see my baby tonight. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Running from the cold up in New England, I was born to be a fiddler in an old-time string band. My baby plays the guitar, I pick a banjo now. Oh, North Country winters keep a getting me down. Lost my money playing poker, so I had to leave town. But I ain't turning back to living that old life no more. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Yeah, rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Walking to the south out of Roanoke, I caught a trucker out of Philly, had a nice long toke. But he's headed west from the Cumberland Gap to Johnson City, Tennessee. I gotta move on before the sun. I hear my baby calling my name, and I know that she's the only one. And if I die in Raleigh, at least I will die free. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Oh, rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Oh, so rock me, mama.
Darius Rucker, a little wagon wheel. Darius Rucker is 59 years old today. Used to be with Hootie and the Blowfish. Now he is out by himself. We're coming up at 7:30. We have got news from K&N, your local news, your weather forecast, DQ, Nearly Impossible quiz. We also will have the good news from Jamie Dunn Shelter Insurance and Southern States Chase Porter. It is 7:30.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
UK Healthcare no longer accepting Cigna health insurance. Officials for both sides said a prolonged negotiation process to renew their contract ended in a stalemate. This will result in UK healthcare facilities and providers denying the insurance network. An estimated 4,500 Kentuckians are expected to be impacted by this decision. Flood relief donations collected in Franklin County. Officials say the county celebrates its birthday annually, and a concert event strung together roughly $160,000. Recent floods have damaged around 500 structures and commercial buildings, but rebuild costs have yet to be estimated. Residents can donate to the Franklin County Flood Relief Fund through the Bluegrass Community Foundation. A Lexington mom making national headlines after lollipops were ordered on her Amazon account. Holly LaFavor's 8-year-old son accidentally ordered more than 70,000 Dum Dum lollipops for a $4,200 charge. LaFavor's was able to be refunded but couldn't return the candy due to Amazon's food return policy. People have contacted LaFavor's nationwide and internationally to help take the candy off her hands. And the jockey who rode Sovereignty to a win in the 151st Kentucky Derby suspended. Junior Alvarado suspended for 2 days and fined $62,000 by the Horse Racing Integrity and Safety Authority after striking the horse too many times during the May 3rd Derby. He hit Sovereignty 10 times, which is more than the 6-time maximum, which could have resulted in a disqualification. Sovereignty will not be taking part Saturday's second leg of the Triple Crown of the Preakness. The horse has been shipped to the Saratoga Racecourse for June 7th, third leg of racing's Triple Crown, with the Belmont Stakes scheduled upstate again, while Belmont Park on Long Island undergoes a rebuild. I'm Lee Mowen.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
It's time for the news, all about your neighbors and probably about you. It's your local news, presented by
First Financial Bank.
Monday through Saturday.
What does it mean to believe in something, to truly support and get behind it, to be committed and invested in making sure it succeeds and grows? At First Financial Bank, we go beyond banking, providing resources for dreams that matter and giving back to projects that make a difference. As our family grows, our commitment to serve the community grows with it. First Financial Bank, because together, we're better. First Financial Bank, member FDIC.
Located in Harrodsburg at the corner of College and Childs.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. Danville Schools has named their new Director of the Arts after Jane Dewey announced she was retiring following 25 years in the job. Danville announced that Bo List would take over as the new director. List has decades of experience as an administrator and educator, most recently as the Director of Development for the Leeds Center for the Arts in Winchester, as well as a drama faculty for the Governor's School for the Arts. List himself has fond memories of Danville, spending a few summers in the town while teaching with the GSA program when it was still at Center College. Meanwhile, Dewey steps away after a quarter century when she was hired as Danville's first Director of Arts Education. The Lincoln County Sheriff's Office has hired a new deputy thanks to a grant. Last year, Lincoln County Sheriff's Office was awarded the Federal COPS grant, the purpose of it to fund a percentage of a deputy's salary. Thanks to partnerships with the Lincoln County Fiscal Court, this grant allowed for the hiring of another deputy for the Lincoln County Sheriff's Department, with Deputy Dustin Phillips announced as that new hire. And the Young Eagles Day is coming up at the Danville-Boyle County Airport this Saturday. Young Eagles Day allows children ages 8 to 17 a chance to experience flight with free rides. If your child is interested, you can pre-register for that online at danvilleairport.com. Reporting for the Hometown Radio Network, I'm Joe Mathis.
What does it mean to believe in something, to truly support and get behind it, to be committed and invested in making sure it succeeds and grows? At First Financial Bank, we go beyond banking, providing resources for dreams that matter and giving back to projects that make a difference. As our family grows, our commitment to serve the community grows with it. First Financial Bank, because together, we're better. First Financial Bank, member FDIC.
Located in Harrodsburg at the corner of College and Childs.
Here are the obituaries. Donald Hill, age 84 of Harrodsburg, died Tuesday, April the 29th. He was the husband of 62 years to Carol Hill and helped establish the Carpenters Christian Church in Harrodsburg. Visitation is Tuesday, May the 20th from 12:30 with the time of the service at 2 o'clock at the Carpenters Christian Church. Alexander Royalty Funeral Home is in charge of the arrangements. And those today's obituaries on AM 1420 and 99.5 FM WHBN.
That's the news for today, presented by
First Financial Bank.
Charles and College in Harrodsburg.
This WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Ransdell Funeral Chapel. Our goal is, and always will be, to provide the best value in funeral service available. Exceptional care from a trusted family name, Ransdell Funeral Chapel.
Thank you, Sonny. We got showers and thunderstorms likely, mainly between 4 and 5 today. Then showers likely, possible thunderstorm after 5, mostly cloudy with a high of 75. New rainfall amounts between a quarter and half an inch possible. Then for tonight, showers and thunderstorms are likely. What a change. Mainly before 11, mostly cloudy with a low of 59. Wednesday, we've got a chance of showers between 8 and 11 in the morning. Then a chance of showers and thunderstorms after 11, partly sunny with a high of 78. Wednesday night, slight chance of showers and thunderstorms, partly cloudy with a low of 64. Partly sunny Thursday, high of 85. Right now, we have partly cloudy skies and 62 degrees. We're holding steady at 736 and a half. Good Tuesday morning to you. This is, why is that doing that? It won't go to where I need it to go. This is the 13th day of May. Brady Rick and Super Dave, my co-host, in here. And Super Dave, it's time for people to win.
Oh, yeah.
The DQ Nearly Impossible question. And we have 2 rules. You win once a month. You pick your winning up within 30 days. That's the only rules we have, all right? Make it simple and easy. If you are first in at 859-734-4321, give me the correct answer. I'll give you double cheeseburgers from DQ, where happy tastes good.
And them double cheeseburgers are very good.
Their burgers are very
yes,
good,
they
DQ. Thank you, Barbara Montgomery. Again, we could not do this without your generosity. Again, on the line, 2, not 1, 2 double cheeseburgers from DQ, where happy tastes good. All right, are you ready for your question?
Mm-hmm.
Here it is. A man looks at a painting in a museum and says, "Brothers and sisters, I have none. That man's father is my father's son." Who's in the painting? A man looks at a painting in a museum and says, "Brothers and sisters, I have none, but that man's father is my father's son." Who is in the painting? 859-734-4321. Boy, if you can figure that one out, you're in good shape. We're going to figure out, let's see, wait a minute. Did I put that in there? What's not registering? Let me try this again, Super Dave. Let's see if this will register here. Come on now. I may have to put it in the other one if it won't show up. Okay, there it goes. Super Dave, you want to introduce who we're going to play?
Absolutely. This is the Flash Drive Band out of Shelbyville, Kentucky, and we played them last month. And this is a brand new song they just recorded. Well, I don't know if the song is new or not, but anyway, the drummer is doing a lead on this song, and not only is he a great drummer, he's a pretty good singer too. And this song is called Honeybee.
Tastes sweet to me. I really love that sugar. 7 days a week. And if I could quit working, I'd be here all day long. Yeah, kissing and hugging and having lots of fun. She's my baby, she's my honey bee. She's the one, yeah, the one for me. She keeps me buzzing, my honey queen. Yeah, she's the one, my honey bee. Yeah, she's the one for me.
Super Dave, tell us again the name of the group and that song.
All right, the song is called Honeybee, and they are the Flash Drive Band out of Shelbyville. And they have a show coming up on May 24th at Ranchero Farms.
Oh, okay.
And the address is 800 Nations Road in Shelbyville. And there's going to be several people playing that day, and it's a free event.
Okay.
And the music starts at 10 o'clock, and I don't know exactly the complete lineup of when everybody's going to be playing, but I just wanted to pass that along in case anybody might be interested. And y'all can, if you want to know more about the band, look them up on Facebook. They are very good.
Yeah, yep, I enjoyed that. Kind of a bluesy sound, too, to them. All right, Super Dave got a winner for the DQ Nearly Impossible question. The question read, a man looks at a painting in a museum and says, brothers and sisters, I have none. But that man's father is my father's son. Who is in the painting? Wanda Hooper called and said, the man's son. That's what we were looking for. That's kind of a tricky one there.
Yeah.
You had to burn a couple of brain cells on that one. Usually these are not so
Well, I can't burn too many because I don't have many left.
All right. So thank you, Wanda. Thank you all called in. Thank you, Barbara Montgomery. We could not do this without your generosity. We'll do it again, same time, same station tomorrow. Super Dave, Richie Valens was born on this date in 1941.
La Bamba.
He expired in 1959. La Bamba! Richie Valens at WHBN AM and FM. Richie Valens, A La Bamba. Richie Valens born on this date in 1941. 7:45 and a half. You're getting it on WHBN AM and FM. What else are you getting? Tech Report. We'll have the good news from Jamie Dunn, Shelter Insurance, and then we'll be checking in with Southern State's own Chase Porter.
A lithium deposit worth over $1 trillion has reportedly been discovered in the U.S. The deposit is located in the McDermott caldera on the Oregon-Nevada border and could be one of the largest lithium deposits ever found. A proposal from High Tech Minerals Incorporated is looking to add roads and hundreds of wells to test for lithium in the area. Many see it as a possible boost for electric battery production, but locals are concerned about the impact on wildlife and cultural sites. NVIDIA is downgrading its powerful H2O AI chip to avoid some of the export restrictions placed on the original version. The modified chip has reduced memory capacity, among other changes. This would allow NVIDIA to maintain its presence in China while easing U.S. concerns over China using the chip for military applications. And Reddit is introducing a new suite of tools to help businesses set up brand profiles and connect with the platform's different communities. Reddit's website promotes the free Reddit Pro profile as a way to help businesses get started. Users can find authentic, official information directly from a business. Tech Report, I'm Mark Mayfield.
Thank you, Mark. And the good news brought to you by this man right now.
I'm Jamie Dunn, your local shelter insurance agent. We're your shield, we're your shelter.
Animal control officers in San Francisco rescued 3 baby raccoons that got stuck in a wall outside the Chase Center. That's where the Golden State Warriors play. If you've never seen a baby raccoon, they're cute. 5 fishermen arrived in the Galapagos Islands on Saturday after 55 days lost at sea. Their engine died, and they'd been missing since mid-March. All 5 are in good health. A 31-year-old former Royal Marine from the UK just completed the longest triathlon ever, more than 8,000 miles over the course of 8 months. Mitch Hutchcraft started last September by swimming the English Channel. Then he rode a bike 7,500 miles from Europe to India, walked and ran over 500 miles to Nepal, and finished up on Sunday by climbing Mount Everest. He did it to raise money for a group called Savsim. It's a charity in the UK that protects wildlife and also works with veterans. Wow, that's good stuff. And this is good stuff here. This is who brings you the good news every weekday at this time. This business and the man at the end.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe insurance should adjust to fit your needs. That's why we work with you to design an auto, home, and life insurance plan that's particular to you. Insurance that fits just right. And Shelter is known for our award-winning customer service, satisfied customers, and a plan for you. Ready to check us out? Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
I'm Jamie Dunn, your local shelter insurance agent. We're your shield, we're your shelter.
Hi, this is Don, your small business marketing expert. It's never been more important to keep in touch with current and potential customers. So whether you need to let your current customers know that you're open, get new customers for your business, or just generate more cash flow, radio can help. And radio dominates the car. Over 80% of people in their cars overwhelmingly use radio before going shopping. No other media comes close. Also, if the budget is important, radio has the best ROI of any media. That's right, it beats the internet, TV, billboard, and all other media. Your dollars reach more people and work harder with radio. So call us today and find out how radio can help grow your business.
Hi, I'm Robert Wagner, General Manager at Hometown Radio Network. Promote your business to thousands of potential customers every week. To learn more, go online to advertisecentralkentucky.com. That's advertisecentralkentucky.com. Thompson Car Care Service Center in Harrodsburg, towing and repair specialist, has been family owned and operated since 1967. 3 generations and going strong. Thompson Service Center, located at 200 North Childs, specializes in all makes and models. They offer towing service 24/7. A member of AAA Services, you can trust their staff. Visit Thompson Service Center at 200 North Childs Street in Harrodsburg or call 734-9732. Get your car or truck ready for the road ahead at Thompson Service Center in Harrodsburg, 200 North Childs Street.
Isn't it time life got more exciting and easier? The Willows at Harrodsburg offers new luxury patio homes. Coming soon, enjoy carefree senior living. We handle all maintenance. More time for you to explore premium amenities, enjoy community events, and use our concierge service. Discover our pet-friendly community for vibrant, elegant living. Ask about special options and extras for our founding members. See what's waiting. Visit willowsatharrodsburg.com. That's willowsatharrodsburg.com.
I want a steak and shake burger and fries.
Say what?
A steak and shake burger and fries.
Say where?
Steak and Shake in Harrisburg at Campbellsville University behind the clock tower.
Say who?
Me, you, and any who that's looking for a great shake, burger, and fry. Open to the public. I'll sizzle you there. Steak and Shake in Harrisburg at Campbellsville University. You're welcome. I'm welcome. We're welcome. That's Steak and Shake. A burger and a shake makes life so great at Steak and Shake in Harrisburg at Campbellsville University behind the clock tower.
Hello, I'm Adam Hopkins, Security Officer at Farmers National Bank. As your community bank, protecting you and your money is important to us. If you are ever the victim of fraud or suspect a fraud attempt, contact us for advice. We're here to help.
Hi, this is your friend Rick Dees, and here's Radio Rick.
Well, thank you, Rick Dees. We go from Rick Dees to Chase Porter at Southern States. Good morning, Chase.
Hey, good morning, Rick.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Can't complain. It's going to be another beautiful spring day.
Yep. May have a little liquid sunshine, but we can use a little bit of that.
Yes, yeah. It's been very spotty on the rain, and just the weather in general has been very spotty. But it's right now it's better than it was. We're not flooding, and no major storms or winds. So
no,
for now,
everything's
so a lot of people getting some crops in the ground and getting some wheat haylage cut. So it's been productive.
Well, I'll give you a heads up. You got one day, Thursday. It's going to be partly sunny, no rain in sight. So if you got to do something out there on your farm, that'd be the day to do it.
Yeah, exactly. That's I kind of look at things the same way there, Rick. I look at the week and yeah, Thursday is the only day that's clear. But man, the way it's been, and that could change.
Yeah. Yeah.
Every week my forecast says one thing and it ends up being another. So it makes it very hard to plan. Things planted, you can get some things done. The ground's starting to, the good thing about when it warms up like this, whenever we do get rain, it dries up a little bit quicker than compared to February, March, when it's cold and nothing's growing. At least this grass that's grown, it'll soak it up, and things soak it up a lot quicker this time of year. So you can, even after a rain, it doesn't take that long. You can get back on the ground.
Man, we'll be probably crying for this come July and August for a good ground soaking, which the ground and the earth and the farms, the gardens all need some good rain, deep, heavy rain at times.
Yeah, that's what we run into, isn't it? It seems like after middle of June, they turn off the rain, and we're begging for it. So that's why it's a good, if you can right now, get some of if you got food plots for deer, if you've got if you're doing sunflower fields or gardens or planting any kind of annuals, this is a great time. It's here because we are, you are guaranteed some rain. So if you get it in the ground, you'll get some germination, you'll get some rain. Compared to a month from now, I see people wait too long to plant things, and that's what burns it. Is it just doesn't get that rain in the summer. So get it planted now. Don't wait. I was going to bring up, Rick. I can mix seed here.
Oh.
So we've got a very strong seed business. Obviously, we sell bags of seed, but if you have something, if you're wanting to mix 200, 300, 400 pounds, we do have a mixer here. So I do custom orders on grass seed or any kind of annuals like millet, sorghum Sudans, that kind of stuff. I can also get native grasses. So native grasses are like Indian grass and switchgrass and big blue stem. Those a lot of these NRCS programs, the conservation through the conservation office, they want you to plant native grasses because they're perennial and they're good for your soil, good for wildlife, but you can also graze them. So it's good to have on your farm. I'm actually going to plant some at my farm, about 6 acres worth. So if anybody needs some native grasses, I can get those for you. Same thing for those plots I was telling you about. Obviously, the sunflower seed. We've got Clearfield, which is the type of sunflower you can come back and spray. It's kind of like a Roundup Ready. There's a certain chemical you can spray to kill all the weeds, but the sunflowers are resistant to it. Also, Eagle soybeans. We're a dealer for Eagle soybeans. They are, if you watch the hunting channels, the outdoor channels, they are pushing the Eagle beans big time. They're good for deer plots, so we sell them as well. But yeah, if you have if there's any kind of seed questions you have, we sell a lot of seed. I like to talk about seed, kind of like what we've talked about before, Rick. If you don't see it when you're walking around the store, just ask or call. I can get a lot of different types of seed.
And if they're not sure, they can take a soil sample, go to the Mercer County Extension office, and then they can tell them what they need. Then they come to you, and you can fill that order up to get their grass or their fields where it needs to be.
Yeah, that's right. We look at I look at soil sample analysis all the time. Like you said, the Extension office, they send their samples off to UK. That's fine. I actually have a lab I work with. I send samples off to a private lab as well. So we can do soil samples or we can do plant samples, tissue samples, they're called. So if you want to know exactly what's in your grass, or if you're growing wheat or a crop, beans, corn, whatever, we can pull a sample of the plant, send it off, and we can get results back as far as what kind of analysis that plant has, because that could be different than what's in the soil, based on your pH or based on a number of different reasons. So if you want a snapshot of what exactly is in that plant, if it's deficient in something, we can send that off and find out. There are different ways to correct that, even in the growing season. It could be a granular fertilizer, or it could be like a liquid fertilizer. We sell that as well. There's things you can spray over the top, and it acts as a supplement for that plant.
Good stuff. Is there any problems that you're having on your farm, Chase, that you could, because I'm sure if you have some things, some challenges, I'm sure other people out there listening do as well.
It's a great question. I'd say I've got a lot going on at the farm right now. Biggest problems right now are probably pink eye in my cattle. I've got I've had to treat them with some antibiotics over and over. It seems like I'm keeping it suppressed, but it does linger. It seems like it's getting better. The grass is coming on a little better, and normally as you kind of get away from that first spring grass and they get settled in. These are some feeders, so they're susceptible to pink eye a little bit more. Another problem I've been facing is just getting fence posts into the ground where there's a lot of rock. And it doesn't seem like a lot of people are equipped around town to deal with that. Posts are easy. They're easy to get in the ground when it's all dirt, but I've run into a spot or two where there's rock and you just can't. I've got a good post driver, but I can't get it through rock. So I'm looking to buy this concrete. It's like a concrete bit you can put on your post driver, and it basically acts like it'll kind of hammer away at it and chip it up and break that rock, and then you can drive the post through it. So
good.
Yeah, that's through the Montana. It's called a Montana post driver. So it's like it vibrates more so than the old-fashioned post drivers that you see. So it's a little bit different design, but so I've been trying to figure out how I can do that. 'Cause, you know, as anybody that fences knows, if you want to get a post somewhere, you don't want to have to move it, or you need it to go there in that exact spot. So rock is definitely a problem. One more thing we've been doing, I've been lambing at my farm. So we've been my sheep have been lambing the last 2 weeks pretty strong. So I've had like 13 lambs in the last 11 days or something like that. That's been fun, but a couple of them haven't taken to the bottle, they haven't taken to their mom, or they just didn't bond very well. If they were twins, for example, so we've had to bottle feed them. And I've actually had to tube feed one of them because she couldn't nurse on the bottle right away, and it's just taking some patience. And you have to be there and checking on them often and make sure that they're bonding with their mother, or else if they're not nursing, they won't make it. So it's just those are all fun things there, Rick.
Yeah.
Those are a few things that come to mind.
Yeah. What are your hours there, Chase?
7:30 to 5 Monday through Friday, and 7:30 to 12 on Saturdays.
And what's your phone number?
859-734-2369.
Chase, we'll talk to you again next Tuesday.
Okay. Thanks, Rick.
Take care.
See y'all.
All right. Bye-bye. Chase Porter on WHBN Harrisburg. It's 8:02.
Attention. Have you racked up $10 or more in credit card debt? Are you barely getting by making minimum payments? With credit card debt reaching all-time highs, National Debt Relief is notifying consumers about significant debt relief options currently being made available to help those with overwhelming credit card debt. These options may reduce a large portion of credit card debt for those who qualify. You don't need to declare bankruptcy or take out a consolidation loan, and you may only have to pay back a fraction of what you owe, even if you have bad credit. National Debt Relief has already reduced the credit card debt for more than 550,000 consumers, so don't wait. If you owe $10,000, $20,000, or even $100,000 in credit card debt, you can now take advantage of this financial debt relief as the cost of living continues to skyrocket. To check what debt reduction you may qualify for, call 800-885-5222. That's 800-885-5222. Again, that's 800-885-5222.
Rapper Tory Lanez remains hospitalized in Bakersfield, California after reportedly being stabbed 14 times in a prison yard. More from Daniel Martindale.
A post on Lanez's official Instagram account says he suffered 7 wounds to his back, 4 to his torso, 2 to the back of his head, and 1 to the left side of his face. Both of his lungs collapsed, and he was placed on a breathing machine. He's now breathing on his own. On Monday morning, Lanez, whose real name is Daystar Peterson, was stabbed by another inmate at the California Correctional Institution in Tehachapi. He is now in stable condition and is expected to survive. Peterson is serving a 10-year prison sentence for shooting fellow rapper Megan Thee Stallion in 2020.
California's Governor Gavin Newsom is urging local governments to address homeless encampments in light of a recent Supreme Court ruling that allows enforcement against public sleeping. Dina Kodiak with more.
According to Newsom, the state has provided record financial support for a new plan to help manage encampment issues. Key guidelines in the plan include restricting camping duration, ensuring encampments don't block sidewalks, and requiring advance notice and genuine shelter offers before removal. There are approximately 187,000 people in California experiencing homelessness.
Missing out on a little sleep can potentially increase the risk of heart failure and artery disease. More from Tammy Trujillo.
A new study found that short-term sleep deprivation triggers proteins linked to heart disease, even after just 3 nights. It also appears to make exercise less effective in triggering the proteins that help the heart.
The New York Yankees toppled the Seattle Mariners 11-5 last night in the series opener of an American League matchup. Also toppled, however, Yankees third baseman Oswaldo Cabrera, who was involved in a serious collision at home plate in the 9th inning that led to him being stretchered off with a leg injury. Teammate Aaron Judge.
Kind of right before he got carted off, he just called me over and just said, hey, did I score? So it kind of shows you what type of guy he is, you know.
Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. Danville Schools has named their new Director of the Arts after Jane Dewey announced she was retiring following 25 years in the job. Danville announced that Bo List would take over as the new director. List has decades of experience as an administrator and educator, most recently as the Director of Development for the Leeds Center for the Arts in Winchester, as well as a drama faculty for the Governor's School for the Arts. List himself has fond memories of Danville, spending a few summers in the town while teaching with the GSA program when it was still at Center College. Meanwhile, Dewey steps away after a quarter century when she was hired as Danville's first Director of Arts Education. The Lincoln County Sheriff's Office has hired a new deputy thanks to a grant. Last year, Lincoln County Sheriff's Office was awarded the Federal COPS grant, the purpose of it to fund a percentage of a deputy's salary. Thanks to partnerships with the Lincoln County Fiscal Court, this grant allowed for the hiring of another deputy for the Lincoln County Sheriff's Department, with Deputy Dustin Phillips announced as that new hire. And the Young Eagles Day is coming up at the Danville-Boyle County Airport this Saturday. Young Eagles Day allows children ages 8 to 17 a chance to experience flight with free rides. If your child is interested, you can pre-register for that online at danvilleairport.com. Reporting for the Hometown Radio Network, I'm Joe Mathis.
Are you looking for a pharmacy that does more than just hand you a prescription in a paper bag? A pharmacist who knows you and your family members on a first-name basis? Thompson's Pharmacy is a family and locally owned independent pharmacy that provide exactly that every day. Thompson's Pharmacy will deliver, package your medicine, and to assist you more, they have a clinic available in the store. Open weekdays 9 till 7 and Saturdays 9 to noon. Thompson's Pharmacy in Harrodsburg, North College Street.
Harrisburg Tire and Automotive is a full-service auto center providing a wide range of tire and auto care services. They provide customers with tires of all brands and sizes. Harrisburg Tire and Automotive can accommodate vehicles from small cars to dually trucks. They offer a lot of auto maintenance services, including brakes, front-end work, alignments, engine repairs, computer diagnostics, tune-ups, oil changes, and so much more. North College Street next to Napa. Give them a call, 734-4563, 734-4563.
And what forecast is brought to you by Ace Hardware of Harrodsburg and Outdoor.
Have showers and thunderstorms 5 this afternoon. Showers likely, possible thunderstorm after 5, mostly cloudy with a high of 75. New rainfall amounts between a quarter and half an inch is possible. Most with a low of 59. Chance of showers between 8 and 11 in the morning. Then a chance of showers and thunderstorms after 11. Partly sunny, high of 78. Wednesday night, slight chance of showers and thunderstorms. Partly cloudy with a low of 64. Partly sunny Thursday, high of 85. Showers and thunderstorms on Friday early. Then storm after 2. Partly sunny, high of 84. Chance of showers Saturday. Thunderstorms possible after 2. Mostly sunny, high of 80. Chance of showers Sunday, partly sunny, high of 77. Chance of showers Monday, partly sunny, high of 76. Right now, under fair skies, we have 63 degrees in Harrodsburg at 8:08 and a half. Good Tuesday morning to you. It's the 13th day of May. Brady Rick and James Gardner, glad to have you along on WHBN AM and FM and hometownlive.net. Birthdays, anniversaries, road situations in Harrodsburg, Mercer County, and Bergen, and song requests are taken, James, at 859-734-4321. Repeat, 734-4321. We're giving away another DQ ice cream cake on Friday morning before 10 o'clock, James, for those having a birthday or anniversary between the 10th and 16th. We have Sanja Turner, and Ricky Baker all signed up to win DQ ice cream cake. Birthdays for today, we have Bob Steinberg, David Roy, Reuben Harness, Frank Parks, Bonnie Turner, and Kip Mountjoy.
Hi, this is Reba McIntyre. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, God bless you. Happy birthday to you. And chocolate cake.
And don't forget that ice cream, vanilla ice cream, James. Unless Neapolitan. Do you like Neapolitan?
Yeah, sometimes.
That's good. Just get one of each, all three flavors.
Yeah,
that's good stuff.
You know, it's kind of tasty.
Yes.
Yeah.
Speaking of tasty, it's National Apple Pie Day.
I like apple
with
pie.
a dollop of ice cream on top.
Sure.
It's when it's warm too.
Oh yeah, melts right on.
Yes. National Fruit Cocktail Day, I used to like to eat that.
I still like
loaded with sugar.
Every now and then.
Well, I like the cherries in those. You don't get very many of them. You know,
No, you get about-
you can count them on one hand. I think get a whole can.
So you might get 5 in a can.
Yeah. International Hummus Day.
I like a little hummus every now and then.
All right. Cough drop day. That's not it, is it?
No.
Okay. Cough drop day, Top Gun day, and Tulip day.
Okay.
Celebrate this accordingly.
All right.
Here's your life hack. Having a garage sale, yard sale, or bake sale, put some music on in the background. Not only will this help relax shoppers, it's also proven to increase sales.
Sure.
And if you've got CDs or something that you're trying to sell, play a little sample of
That's right.
those
What you got?
CDs. Yeah. Well, wouldn't you like to buy this?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it sound good at your house or
You
in
can
your
take
car?
that. You can take that home today.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
For a very low price. Positive thought. Who's the boss of this week? You are.
All right.
I just you or James the gardener, whoever wants to be, the boss of today.
Right.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
And it's up to you to stay tuned because we got Vott's Views, Steve Bertram's Sports Report. We will have Amanda Mays Bledsoe, our state senator, should be joining us about 8:20, 8:45. Random facts from David Hopewell. Rich from Ayersburg Tire and Automotive at 8:50. And then after the 9:30 news and weather forecast, Alexander Rotti Funeral Homes, Tanya Schroeder should be in, James.
Okay.
3 more days. We like that fuse and start my eyes itching.
You start your eyes itching?
Yeah, my eyes itching.
Okay.
3 more days. We like that fuse to start the weekend early because we can. So, kids, sit back, relax, and watch these pictures fly through the air on this Tuesday, May 13th. It's 8:12. Good morning to you.
Now you know it's Tuesday, and we say hooray, 'cause at least it's Tuesday, and it's not Monday. The weekend's looking so far away, so there is nothing else I can say except it's Tuesday. Tuesday all day long, sing along. Yes, we know it's Tuesday, much to our dismay. But at least it's Tuesday, and it's not Monday. Next comes Wednesday, and then comes Thursday, and Friday too. But it's Tuesday today. Yes, it's Tuesday now, so don't have a cow. Because it is Tuesday.
Vott's Views on University of Kentucky Sports is on the air. Featuring 7-time Kentucky Sports Writer of the Year, Larry Vaught.
Do I wish Travis Perry was playing in Kentucky? Yes, I absolutely do. And I still believe he not only did a much better job as a true freshman guard last year than some want to believe, but I also think he would have developed into a very productive player for Coach Mark Pope. However, I definitely understand why Perry decided to transfer to a school where he could play more than he figured to be able to do in Kentucky's loaded backcourt next season. I was shocked by some UK fans who did not think Travis Perry would have a lot of options once he decided to go into the transfer portal. However, Ole Miss coach Chris Beard wasted no time reaching out to Perry again after heaping praise on him a month earlier when asked about his initial recruitment of Perry during the NCAA tournament. Beard made it clear they not only had a spot for Perry, but believed he could get a lot of minutes next season.
Vott's Views will return in a moment.
The only competition that really matters is you versus you. And with the performance of Veltima fungicide from BASF, you can take your best results even further. Veltima fungicide is on your side to out-yield the competition by an average of 7 bushels per acre, but you've never been average. Beat your own record, get every bushel you deserve, and make this your best season yet with Veltima fungicide from BASF. Always read and follow label directions.
Maryland and Vanderbilt are two of the other schools that really pursued Travis Perry. New Maryland coach Buzz Williams may have made the best financial offer for Perry, and Vanderbilt certainly is close to home, along with offering a great education. Personally, I appreciate a player in today's college basketball world who transferred simply because he wanted to play more and not because he wanted more money. I wish nothing but the best for Travis Perry going forward, and certainly hope all UK fans will do the same.
Find more from Larry at yoursportsedge.com.
Jan Briscoe from Royalties Florist and Gifts.
I still do interior design, so we can help you out with from your home decor, or we have our own website, royaltiesfloraldesigns.com. Go there and some of our own personal design that can help you select something that's just right for you. Phone number is 734-3339, 734-3339, and our website is royaltiesfloraldesigns.com. So any of your major wire services that are out there, contact them, 1-800-FLOWERS, and they'll make sure that we get the order.
Hello, Central Kentucky. I'm Steve Bertram with sports. Kentucky Derby runner-up Journalism is the 5-2 favorite to win the Preakness Stakes this Saturday in Baltimore. Other Derby entrants headed to Pimlico include Sandman at 8-1 and American Promise at 20-1, according to the morning line. As of today, there are 8 3-year-olds racing in the 150th run for the Black-Eyed Susans this Saturday at Pimlico Racecourse. In the NBA playoffs last night, the Knicks took a 3-1 lead over the Celtics with a 121-113 win in New York. The Timberwolves lead the Warriors 3-1 after a 117-110 win at Golden State, who played again without Steph Curry. In the lottery pick draft last night, the Mavericks secured the number 1 pick, followed by the Spurs and 76ers. In Major League Baseball Monday, St. Louis won its 9th consecutive game by defeating Philadelphia 3-2. The Cubs trimmed the Marlins 5-2. It was the Braves 4, Nationals 3, Guardians 5, Brewers nothing, Mets 4, Pirates 3, and Yankees 11, Mariners 5. Also winning were the Angels, Diamondbacks, Rangers, Royals, and Tigers. Cincinnati had a travel day yesterday. They host the White Sox tonight. This is the final week of the regular season for high school baseball and fast-pitch softball. District tournament play begins next week. According to the RPI rating from the KHSAA, the top 5 baseball teams in the 12th region are Boyle County, Pulaski County, Danville, East Jessamine, and Somerset. The top 5 12th region fast-pitch softball teams are Southwestern, Mercer County, East Jessamine, West Jessamine, and Pulaski County. Last night's high school baseball scores: Boyle County 6, East Jessamine 2, Mercer County 10, Western Hills 7, Madison Southern 11, Danville 1, and Casey County 5, Bergen 4. In fast-pitch softball, it was Assumption 6, Mercer nothing, Southwestern 8, Garrett 5, Model 16, DCA 5, and Campbellsville 7, Boyle 5. That's sports. God bless America. I'm Steve Bertram on the Hometown Radio Network.
It's here. It's new. Filled with the best wide selection of vehicles just for you.
Right at Field User Factory.
7 acres of pre-owned elite inventory makes them the largest deal maker around.
Right at Field User Factory.
So come on down to Nicholsville off US 27 to Vince Drive. Then you've arrived at the new
Right at Field User Factory.
Buy with confidence straight from the factory. Take a virtual tour at
RightAtFieldUserFactory.com.
Mike Gay here. At Essity, we're committed to making the world a healthier, more hygienic place, starting right here in Harrodsburg and Danville. We're hiring machine operators where you'll work with cutting-edge technology to produce essential products like hand towels and tissue paper. Our wages start at $20 per hour with benefits on day one and opportunity for growth. If you're a high school grad ready to make an impact, visit ESSITY.com/careers. That's Essity.com/careers.
We're so excited. Nice weather's here, and we're going to wet our plants. Buddy Beaver here. Mulch to Go now has rock to go. Yes, we've been busy little beavers and expanded to add landscape, rock, sand, topsoil, compost, and more. We have a wide selection to choose from in both bulk and bags. Stop by Mulch to Go for your landscape needs from pine nuggets, pine straw, cedar, cypress, and playground chips, too.
Mulch to Go opens at 9 a.m. Monday through Saturday. Call 859-715-7575. They're located in Harrodsburg on the corner of 127 and Beaumont Avenue. Mulch to Go.
Mulch to Go.
This is Goldie Goldsmith McNary, inviting you to join me each week for What's Happening Goldie, a talk show that features interesting people about interesting things. We'll learn how to stay healthy and keep fit, and we'll explore the world of entertainment. So join me for What's Happening Goldie.
What's Happening Goldie every Wednesday at 10:05 a.m. and Saturday at 8:30 a.m. on WHBN 1420 a.m. and 99.5 FM.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by the Old Bus Station Restaurant, offering good old-fashioned home cooking. Open for breakfast at 6 weekdays and Saturday at 8. The Old Bus Station Restaurant on South Greenville Street in Harrodsburg.
Showers and thunderstorms are likely mainly between 4 and 5 this afternoon, and showers likely possible thunderstorm after 5, mostly cloudy with a high of 75. New rainfall amounts between a quarter and half an inch possible. Showers and thunderstorms likely tonight, mainly before 11, mostly cloudy with a low of 59. Tomorrow, chance of showers between 8 and 11 in the morning, and then a chance of showers and thunderstorms after 11, partly sunny, high of 78. Slight chance of showers and thunderstorms Wednesday night, partly cloudy, low of 64. Partly sunny Thursday, high of 85. Right now, under partly cloudy skies, we have 63 degrees in Harrodsburg. All this reading of all this weather forecast, James, you're going to have to take over. I'm bushed. I'm tired.
Oh, you just wore out?
Yeah. Uh-oh. Where did this crowd of people come up at 8:21? Could that be our state senator, Amanda Mace Bledsoe? Is that your group?
It is.
Hey.
It is. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you all?
Doing good.
We are here. And then one person said that's all that is needed. That's why you're here.
That's right.
Well, we're getting a little bit of rain here and there, which is not the worst news we've ever had. Just as long as we don't get that flooding or that heavy rain.
That's right. I keep telling myself that rain brings May flowers. May is here, and I hope the flowers start blooming.
Right? Yeah, a lot of stuff.
We've certainly earned it.
Yeah, a lot of stuff is blooming right now. I mean, everybody is all excited about, getting out and doing the yard work and planting flowers.
I'm so excited to cut the grass, yes. I don't mind cutting the grass because I'm sitting on my tail, driving the rider. But the worst part to me is the trimming. The trimming takes me twice as long to do all the trimming that it does to cut the grass.
I agree with you. I don't mind the grass cutting, but the extra trim is really annoying.
I got a lot to trim.
I get it.
Well, James, you got a question. You want to ask the senator? I think there's a lot of people wondering right now the headlines of what this is going to shake out to be.
Oh, about this airplane that the president is accepting. Is that because all the rest of the presidents, they've got to turn in whatever they get. I'm just trying to figure out how the president's going to be able to get away with accepting an airplane.
Well, so it's interesting. You asked. I have asked that same question, and one of the things that the devil is in the details, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And so I've gone down a little bit of a research path to figure out, because he obviously can't accept a gift like that.
Right.
So my understanding is that they're giving it to the Department of Defense, that it's going to basically the DOD to retrofit and police and American security and that kind of sides, and that someone said it was going to go to the foundation. Not what I understood. I understood based on some. Now, granted, I'm doing the same research you are, which is looking at Twitter and news outlets and trying to figure out exactly what's happening. But of course, you can't accept the plane. And so if it goes to the Department of Defense, the argument has been the Boeing 747 hasn't kept up with the negotiations to make the new ones. They started, I believe, under President Obama, has started down the path of making the new 747. So it's a really interesting conversation, I guess I would almost say, because in some respects, I completely understand that we don't have one.
Right.
And the ones we have are over 40 years old and definitely need some upgrading. We haven't got the new ones done. And if it does go to the Department of Defense and is not given to the president, and it would serve every president after, of course, President Trump or Vice President Vance or whatnot, that doesn't seem to be a problem, which is why I think the AG said it was permitted for them to accept a gift, so it did not go to just the president. But there, I'm not going to say there's not controversy around some of that. It certainly doesn't look normal.
Right. Because that's $400 million. And, if they give it to you, what do they want?
Yeah, they got to have something on their minds.
That's exactly right, and that devil is always behind the curtain. The devil's in the details.
Yeah.
And so on the face, you think, okay, well, this must make sense. There must be a reason we're doing it. What happens next? And I'm interested. He's going to the Middle East this week, and always over there right now. Doing some work. So I believe it or not, I'm actually heading to Israel myself on Saturday.
Oh, okay.
And I know. Most of my family is like, are we seriously doing this? I'm like, yes, I am. So I'm leaving Saturday, and I'll be over there for a week, and I'll be in just Israel and doing some work and educational training. And I'm very fascinated to see how, on their side, this trip will have been received. And by then, we should know a little bit more maybe as to what's going on behind the scenes.
Okay. Yeah, because when I got up this morning, that was the first thing I seen on the news. It was like $400 million plane. Something ain't right here.
Mm-hmm. I saw a meme on Twitter that had almost like a fake balloon of it looked like a jet. There was a balloon. It had a string, and he was holding it. Here you go. And the point being, strings are attached.
Mm-hmm. Right. Right.
And so, in any negotiation, there's always things going on. And I've mentioned before, part of what I find interesting about the president's negotiating style, leadership style, is he's very disruptive. He is not your normal cookie-cutter politician, right? And it's very uncomfortable for people. It's uncomfortable for me. I don't like it either. It's very, you watch it and you think, I can totally see in the business environment where he disrupts the pieces on the board. Everyone gets off their positions, and he negotiates a deal. And that seems to be how he has been so effective in the private sector. And he definitely brings that same piece to government. We've just not really had a president act like that before. And so you almost kind of have to let him. I was talking to a congressional woman. Amanda, you just have to give him a little bit more runway than we've given presidents before, because he doesn't do things the way normal presidents have done things. And so it's I understand why people are nervous and have concerns. It feels like chaos. I get that. I really do.
And he's not your normal politician. That's the other side. He's a businessman, which is a different tact than we've had from most of our presidents in the past.
Yes, and I think that's part of and he's also shown more of what's happening publicly. Sometimes those deals and the chaos is behind the curtain, because we don't want people to feel nervous maybe about where the world is, or we don't want them to see some of that chaos. He is not afraid to pull the curtain back and let you kind of see what he's doing or what he's thinking, or which for some people, I understand is different, but he's Teflon. His campaign tactics are different. How he leads is different. And he clearly won overwhelmingly last year, so you can't argue that he's not being effective in getting to the voters and talking to them and talking about issues that matter to them. But so it's an interesting thing to watch it play out in real time. And the playing thing is just one piece of a series of interesting plays. And they're like chess on a board. You see a play being made, and you're like, all right, what's coming next?
Mm-hmm. You're right. Well, it's been interesting 5 months, 4 or 5 months now. So I guess what they would say, what's next?
I don't know, but I'll be very interested to see that the Middle East trip is a really important piece of this conversation, and I'm very interested to see how he's received and what happens in the next 10 days or so.
He's
as long as I'm over there to get home safely. So that's all I'm asking.
Please get home safely.
So you're going to call us from Israel next week?
I will not. So I will not be on air next week. I know you'll be disappointed. They were very clear with us. We have limited time, so we're allowed to call home. And I'm really excited. I actually went 31 years ago with my mom and dad when I was only 16. And went over to Israel, spent 10 days in the space. And my mom and I, on Mother's Day, found the VHS tapes, which you can imagine 31 years ago. There's lots of video of the floors and driving, which make no sense whatsoever on the big cameras that we had back then. But I saw myself and my family floating in the Dead Sea 30 years ago. I'll get to go back next week. Being in the old city, looking at the videos of what has changed from then to now, and the challenges that are still in, the environment and the land over there. So I'm really excited about the opportunity to go back and kind of see it from a different perspective and far more political, of course, on this time.
Well, maybe if you meet the president over there, you can kind of settle him down a little bit. Give him your demeanor.
The kids did say, they said, "Mom, will you be there with him?" I'm like, "No, but wouldn't that have been cool?" Probably not that lucky, but we'll get back to next week. So I will look forward to being back on air. But these are important trips for those of us who work in this sector and do government work, to help us be mindful of the decisions we're making, and the impacts they have on people in the international scene is important. And I'm really, really excited about it.
Well, it'll be interesting when you come back to share some of the experiences, some of the things that you saw and learned.
Yeah, absolutely. Very excited about it.
Well, you be safe over there, and we'll talk to you the week after next.
It sounds good. Take care, guys.
All right, you too.
See you.
Bye-bye. That's our state senator, Amanda Mays Bledsoe. Now, here is the state of our news director. His name, Joe Mathis.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. Danville Schools has named their new director of the arts after Jane Dewey announced she was retiring following 25 years in the job. Danville announced that Bo List would take over as the new director. List has decades of experience as an administrator and educator, most recently as the director of development for the Leeds Center for the Arts in Winchester, as well as a drama faculty for the Governor's School for the Arts. List himself has fond memories of Danville, spending a few summers in the town while teaching with the GSA program when it was still at Center College. Meanwhile, Dewey steps away after a quarter century when she was hired as Danville's first director of arts education. The Lincoln County Sheriff's Office has hired a new deputy thanks to a grant. Last year, Lincoln County Sheriff's Office was awarded the Federal COPS grant, the purpose of it to fund a percentage of a deputy's salary. Thanks to partnerships with the Lincoln County Fiscal Court, this grant allowed for the hiring of another deputy for the Lincoln County Sheriff's Department, with Deputy Dustin Phillips announced as that new hire. And the Young Eagles Day is coming up at the Danville-Boyle County Airport this Saturday. Young Eagles Day allows children ages 8 to 17 a chance to experience flight with free rides. If your child is interested, you can pre-register for that online at danvilleairport.com. Reporting for the Hometown Radio Network, I'm Joe Mathis.
Isn't it time life got more exciting and easier? The Willows at Harrodsburg offers new luxury patio homes. Coming soon, enjoy carefree senior living. We handle all maintenance. More time for you to explore premium amenities, enjoy community events, and use our concierge service. Discover our pet-friendly community for vibrant, elegant living. Ask about special options and extras for our founding members. See what's waiting. Visit willowsatharrodsburg.com. That's willowsatharrodsburg.com.
You'll discover smooth spring savings at your Napa of Harrodsburg. Napa Performer Battery, 18 months free replacement, just $132.99. Mobile One Advanced Fuel Economy Motor Oil, synthetic, 5 quarts, start at $34.99. Mobile One High Mileage Motor Oil 5W30, full synthetic, 5 quarts, U.S., $35.99. Napa Full Synthetic Oil, 5 quarts for $22.99. Napa Performer Beam Wiper Blades, starting at $9.14. Your one-stop shop for real savings at your Harrodsburg Napa, located on North College Street.
Here are the obituaries. Donald Hill, age 84 of Harrodsburg, died Tuesday, April the 29th. He was the husband of 62 years to Carol Hill and helped establish the Carpenters Christian Church in Harrodsburg. Visitation is Tuesday, May the 20th from 12:30 with the time of the service at 2 o'clock at the Carpenters Christian Church. Alexander Royalty Funeral Home is in charge of the arrangements. And those today's obituaries on AM 1420 and 99.5 FM WHBN.
Big deals. 1, 2, 3. Oh, hi, Jenny here. Just counting all the dollars I saved at my local Big Deals online store. What? You haven't saved yet? Get on it. You'll love the great selection of gift certificates at discount prices. Nothing satisfying. savings. Now let me get back to it. 6, 7, 8.
Go to hometownlive.net to shop and save at the Big Deals online store. You can also find links to download the free Big Deals Media app for your phone. Works on Apple and Android cells. Shop quickly and access all your mobile Big Deal certificates easily for redemption. You can also easily send a mobile certificate to someone else to use via email. Check it out and join the thousands that save with Big Deal certificates to local businesses.
Shop and save with big deals at hometownlive.net. That's hometownlive.net.
Tired of the typical dental dread? Step into Dr. Jennifer Nichols' office on North College Street, where every smile starts with comfort and care. Our friendly atmosphere and professional staff ensure you feel at ease from the moment you walk in. Experience a blend of gentleness and expertise that promises the best dental care for your family. Ready to transform your dental experience? Call us for an appointment at 734-5111. With Dr. Nichols, see just how different a dental visit can be.
As the cornerstone of a free society, the Mercer County Public Library serves the entire community as a center that meets learning and recreational needs through quality materials and service in an atmosphere that's welcoming and respectful. The Mercer County Public Library offers a variety of free materials and services, such as books, magazines, CDs, DVDs, audiobooks, newspapers, computers with internet access, programs, and workshops. To be in the know, go to your Mercer County Public Library, West Lexington Street, open Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday 9 to 5, Tuesday and Thursday 9 to 7:30.
Discover the power of radio. If you own a retail business, you should consider radio to influence new and repeat customers throughout the buying cycle. People frequently compare prices, quality, and service. You want your name to be consistently fresh in their minds when they ultimately decide to make their purchase. Discover the power of radio.
Promote your business to thousands of potential customers every week. To learn more, go online to advertisecentralkentucky.com. That's advertisecentralkentucky.com.
It's here. It's open. It's what you need to get through your day. It's Starbucks, now in Harrodsburg, located at the Campbellsville University behind the clock tower. Open Monday through Friday. Starbucks, it's the coffee for connoisseurs and the comfort for your daily tours. Starbucks, located at the Campbellsville University in Harrodsburg.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Horn Home Supply, a trusted name for quality service and a fair price for over 40 years. See Matt Horn at Horn Home Supply in Harrodsburg, South College Street.
Showers and thunderstorms are likely, mainly between 4 and 5 this afternoon, and showers likely. Possible thunderstorm after 5, mostly cloudy, high of 75. New rainfall possible. Showers and thunderstorms likely tonight, mainly before 11, mostly cloudy with a low of 59. Chance of showers between 8 and 11 tomorrow morning. Then a chance of showers and thunderstorms after 11, partly sunny. High of 78. Tomorrow night, slight chance of showers and thunderstorms, partly cloudy with a low of 64, partly sunny on Thursday, high of 85. Right now under fair skies, we have 64 degrees in Harrodsburg at 8:37. Good Tuesday morning to you. It's the 13th day of May. We've got James the Gardener and co-host Super Dave in the studio. We got a triple header here, 3 of us.
That's right.
Isn't that right?
That's right.
Yeah. Super Dave, you gonna say anything?
No.
Okay, no.
I ain't got nothing on my mind.
No, you got
at the
nothing to
moment.
say.
He ain't got nothing to say.
Well, James, you got you're gonna try to beat the rain here. You got some stuff to do when you leave here.
Yeah, because I had went to a lady's house and I had like 80 plants to put in. But first I had to clean the bed out and I had to edge it, and then I had to do all that stuff and then put the 80 plants in. And I was just wore out after 4 hours, and I said, well, I'll have to come back and do the other one. So now I'm trying to get over and get the mulch done and get maybe like 10 plants put in another section, and I'll come back and I'll do that another day because that's at least another 4 hours.
Wow.
And we're probably not going to have 4 hours to do it today.
No.
So, because 9 to 12, that's it's going to be a touch and go from that point on. So, just trying to get some things done. We've got the McDowell House coming up on Thursday. I've got about 8 plants I got to put in there. Spring season is off and running, and everybody wants to see that beautiful color come up here in the next, 2 or 3 weeks or a month or whatever.
Right.
And, they're ready to go. But me, I'm just trying to do it 4 hours at a time.
Yep, trying to work it in.
Yeah, because 4 hours for me is a lot.
I want to try to hold the Shower's off till 4 o'clock to allow you to really dig in and get a full day in.
It can start
other than 4 hours.
Well, it can start at 12.
Oh yeah, then it'll stop. And then you can't go work anymore.
Good.
Oh, I see how it is.
That's 4 hours, and I can take my tail home.
Yeah. You got a break. I got Mother Nature break.
I got to do something, but so things are really starting to hop. Phones ringing, projects to do, and I've still got to go back over on St. Mildred's Court. I've got to get some herbs and stuff to plant in her backyard. I've been trying to do that all weekend, but the only problem is I lost the paper that she wrote it down on.
Yeah.
And now I can't find it.
Uh-oh.
So now I'm going to have to call her and say, could you send me a text message, or could you send me a messenger, because she doesn't do text message.
Okay.
So if you can send me a messenger with what you need on it, then I can go get it, because
then you won't have to lose that one.
Well, I won't, at least hopefully I won't lose it.
You mean you didn't take a picture of that piece of paper on your phone?
No, I was because not long after she gave it to me, a guy came by to do some stuff.
Yeah,
stuck it in my pocket, jumped in the car, and then by the time I got home, it's like, where did I put that piece of paper at? Oh, so needless to say, I've got to call her and say, could you send me a messenger with that, and that way it at least stay in my phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah, that's right.
Somebody got to do it though.
I've done that. Put a piece of paper and then put my wallet in my pocket or something else phone, and every time when you pull that out, it seems like your piece of paper just falls on the ground. It's not gonna make any noise. It goes
right
when it hits, so it doesn't let you know it's hit the ground.
Yeah, so because I have a hard time with paper, because I'm like you, because my hands in and out of my pocket or my jacket or whatever. So just trying to get through this next 3 or 4 days, and I think we'll be good.
All right, speaking of good.
Hello, everybody. This is David Hopewell with State Farm Insurance. Welcome to Random Facts with Radio Rick.
Would you happen to have some random facts you can put in our ears?
I do. 3 to 5 cups of coffee is associated with the lowest overall cardiovascular disease risk after controlling for other factors. If bees were paid minimum wage, a jar of honey would cost $182,000 in labor, because it takes quite a few bees in order to get that honey. The design of Apple earbuds was inspired by the look of stormtroopers in Star Wars. The British pound is the oldest currency that's still in use. It was established 1,200 years ago. If all the gold in the world were melted down, it would fit into less than 3.5 swimming pools. That don't sound like a whole lot.
No.
I gotta go.
That's it?
That's it.
You're leaving?
Bye.
There goes the gardener. All right. Well, by request, Carrie Underwood. Jesus, take the wheel. 8:43.
She was driving last Friday on her way to Cincinnati on a snow-white Christmas Eve. Going home to see her mama and her daddy with the baby in the back seat. 50 miles to go and she was running low on faith and gasoline. It'd been a long, hard year. She had a lot on her mind and she didn't pay attention. She was going way too fast. And before she knew it, she was spinning on a thin black sheet of glass. She saw both their lives flash before her eyes. She didn't even have time to cry. She was so scared. She threw her hands up in the air. Jesus, take the wheel, take it from my hands, 'cause I can't do this on my own. I'm letting go, so give me one more chance to save me from this road I'm on. Jesus, take the wheel. It was still getting colder when she made it to the shoulder and the car came to a stop. She cried when she saw that baby in the back start to change. So from now on tonight, Jesus, take the wheel, take it from my hands, 'cause I can't do this on my own. I'm letting go, so give me one more chance, save me from this road I'm on. Oh, Jesus, take the Jesus, take the wheel. Oh, take it from me.
Oh, well, a Cherokee chief as he dances along, he does an Indian boogie to a white man song, singing, hey ho Alina, hey ho Alina, hey ho Alina, hey ho Alina. Oh, well, hey ho Alina, whoop whoop, with tonight. Oh, when he dances up, he dances up, he keep on the dancing everywhere, singing, hey ho Alina, hey ho Alina, hey ho Alina, hey ho Alina. Oh, well, hey ho Alina, whoop whoop, with tonight. Oh, when he dances on the heel and he dances on the rock, but he keep on shaking it, hooked on my hawk, singing, hey ho Alina, hey ho Alina, hey ho Alina, hey ho Alina. Oh, well, hey ho Alina, whoop whoop, with tonight. Oh, when he sings to the hills and he sings to the clouds and he keep on singing so big and proud, and now, hey ho Alina, hey ho Alina, hey ho Alina, hey ho Alina. Oh, well, hey ho Alina, whoop whoop, with tonight. He's a Cherokee chief, as you might know, and he keep on singing, singing up and yo, and now, hey ho Alina, hey ho Alina, hey ho Alina, hey ho Alina. Oh, well, hey ho Alina, whoop whoop, with tonight. Well, a Cherokee chief, as he dances along, he does an Indian boogie to a white man song, singing, hey ho Alina, hey ho Alina, hey ho Alina, hey ho Alina. Oh, well, hey ho Alina, whoop whoop, with tonight.
Oh, BR5 and 4-9 with a little Cherokee boogie, Super Dave.
Yeah, and they got their name from Hee Haw.
Is that right?
Yeah, where Junior Sample was always saying the number is BR549.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That is correct. And then Jesus, Take the Wheel. Carrie Underwood, that was by request. And we're going to request this man's presence to see if we can get a hold of him.
Hello.
Is this the star of Harrisburg Tire and Automotive?
No, she's actually at the desk. This is Rich, though.
Yeah, I got who we're talking about, Rich. How you doing, pal?
Good, sir. How are you doing?
Sir, who came in? It's just me.
Yeah, I know.
Well, what is going on at Harrisburg Tire and Automotive? Hey, by the way,
Yeah.
I was talking with Johnny about the upcoming cookout we've got. We haven't got that nailed down exactly, but we need to do this on a Friday, Rich. That's the best day to do that, not a weekday, Tuesday or Wednesday. Friday's a better day. So maybe you and Donna can talk about that. But Friday would be Friday would be a really good day to do it.
I want to do whichever day works best for you guys as well. So,
well, I think, I think for you all, you and Napa, Friday would work better. I really believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what we'll do then.
Okay, we'll try to pick a Friday in there. And people are getting, you're starting, school's out in another week or two, and summer vacations are going to start happening, and we want to make sure our vehicles are ready for vacation too, because there's nothing that is more frustrating and aggravating than going out of town, out of state, and our vehicles have a problem.
That is correct, yeah. Just getting ready to go on a trip you've been waiting for all year, and then just to have a little minor car issue on your way out of town that would just be, discerning. So if you want to avoid that, you're welcome to stop by here, 1054 North College Street, and we will check your vehicle out, inspect your fluids, look at your tires, and get you ready to go for your trip, and there's no charge for that. It's just a courtesy that's done here.
Wow. Now, I thought you said that you do that for free.
For no charge, correct. I don't like using that word, but there's absolutely no cost.
Well, cost. That's because most four-letter words are not the nicest in the world, but this is a great four-letter word.
It is. Yes. It is free. So,
wow.
You come up, and anytime they get your tire pressure checked, you get a tire light on, come up, we'll look at it, adjust air pressures, just anything that you need, outside of, doing actual removal and stuff, there is no inspection fee. We just look at something for you and tell you what you're looking at. And that's just a courtesy to the community that we do here. Trying to get everybody coming back in the door, and that's always a struggle, but it's getting better. Everybody here is settling in. Got a great group of guys in the back. They help customers as well. Some guys just pull on up to the door and just go right around us at the counter, which is fine. And they'll walk right out and ask them what they can do to help them. So everybody's here. Everybody that's here is very helpful, ready to lend a hand.
And that's what it's all about, Rich. It's called service, and that's what you find in Harrisburg. Tire and Automotive is you're there to work it and make the people's rides safer. That's the other part of it.
Yeah, and then you have the Harrisburg Tire in the name. The automotive, has been added in later years. But the thing is just so people understand, we do more than just tires and brakes and oil changes. We do full service repair, complete suspension installs, engine transmissions, pretty much anything that you need. We can accommodate you in all makes and all models. We don't have one that, we don't discriminate on a particular brand or anything either. So
you specialize in anybody's vehicle.
That's correct. Specialize in service. That's right.
Good stuff. And if they do need tires, you've got about every brand under the sun. And if you don't have it, you can order it for them.
Correct. Yeah, we have multiple deliveries a day with tire shipments from different vendors. So, yeah, if you need something, chances are we can get it that day, if not the next day, but 90% of the time that day even.
Boy, it's good. Hey, I found out that maintenance tire light comes on. It means that the tires need to be rotated.
Who told you that?
I Googled it.
Well, I don't know. I
Googled it.
I've not heard that, but
okay.
Usually the rotation you want to do every 5,000 miles.
Right.
Again, with the oil change, typically it just goes hand in hand. But you buy tires here, we do the rotation for free, and then we can get your wheels off, check your brakes at no charge. So there's all kinds of things that we can do. Just call us anytime. It's 859-734-4563, and we'll be able to help you.
So, Rich, every time you get an oil change, is that should you just automatically go ahead and get your tires rotated too?
It's the best, easiest way. That way you don't lose track of.
Yeah, did I get it last time?
Yeah, right. And then, your recommended maintenance and services. If, some people are very, savvy as far as using their owner's manual to see where they're at as far as their, service intervals. You can come in and we can print out, there's a normal.
Uh-oh. Did I lose you, Rich? Hello, Rich. Earth to Rich. Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good.
You there?
Oh, there you are. Okay. No, it's okay. It's you know what it reminded me of? It's the skip rolling. Used to have the CB radios and had the skip sometimes, and you'd be talking, and it just kind of went.
Yeah. Did you guys hear? We're here Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5:30, usually a little later. You can stop in any time to get your fluids checked, tires checked. And if you have any questions, call us, 859-734-4563. I think that's it.
Oh, good. Sounds like a plan. And you got financing plans to help people out too, so they don't feel like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do if I have to get a new set of tires or I need some work done?
Yep, right here, local lending, and then everything else. As far as Goodyear Manufacturing, CFNA, anything like that. We just do what we can to help you.
You do that Monday through Friday. You're off Saturday and Sunday. Your whole crew is.
Yep, that's correct.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah, sure is.
And then, Rich, if they have a problem with a tire or something going with their vehicle, they can park it there, and then you got a drop box, locked drop box. They can drop the key off to it.
You're correct. Yeah, all hours. We just drop them in there, and then we can check it when we get in the morning, and that way, there's another convenient to where whenever you have time for someone to drop you off, you can do it anytime. There's no set time to do that.
Very good. Rich, we appreciate you and Donna and the whole crew there at Harrisburg Tire and Automotive, and we will talk to you again next Tuesday.
Sounds good. Thank
you,
Rick.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. As Rich Odell from Harrisburg Tire and Automotive. All right, Super Dave, I think Lori White's having a birthday today. This is called That's My Baby. Lori White, born on this date, 1965, expired 2018.
See that boy walking down the street. He's tough, but he smiles so sweet. Snakeskin boots and a baseball cap. Bet you'd like to meet a boy like that. He's a little crazy, he's a little loud. He loves to do what ain't allowed. He might talk too slow and drive too fast, but he'd do any little thing I ask. 'Cause that's my baby. That's my baby. That's my diamond.
Lori White. That's my baby. Born in the state in 1965. WHBN Harrodsburg. It's 9 o'clock.
NBC News Radio, I'm Michael Kastner. The Episcopal Church is calling it quits on a 40-year-old deal with the federal government to resettle refugees over a request to resettle white Afrikaners from South Africa. The church said it was morally opposed to resettling the South Africans who've been classified as refugees by the Trump administration. In a letter to church members, presiding bishop, the Reverend Sean Rowe, said it crossed the line for the church that had long been a vocal opponent of apartheid, the policy of racial separation that governed South Africa for decades. President Trump is being hosted by Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman this morning in Saudi Arabia. It's the first stop on Trump's 4-day trip through the Middle East, during which several deals and agreements are expected to be announced. Trump will head to Qatar tomorrow as he continues to defend a controversial plan to accept a luxury $400 million jet from that nation. NBC's Kelly O'Donnell with the president.
Critics say this is too great a value, that it is effectively a bribe, that it crosses all the ethical boundaries, and so this will be an ongoing pressure point. Of course, it's currently fitted as a luxury liner, an apartment in the air. It would need lots of changes for security and so forth.
Democrats aren't the only ones raising concerns about the luxury jet. GOP Senator Rand Paul of Kentucky says Trump has no business accepting a gift like that.
The Constitution in Article 2 talks about the president can't take emoluments or gifts from foreign leaders. And so there is a provision in the Constitution that says you can't do this.
Speaking from the White House Monday, Trump said turning down a free jumbo jet would be stupid. Federal employees cannot accept gifts over $20. Olympic gold medalist Kyle Snyder is in legal trouble after a prostitution sting. The 29-year-old former Ohio State wrestling standout won gold at the 2016 Rio de Janeiro Olympic Games, as well as silver at the 2020 Tokyo Games. He was one of 16 men busted in relation to the investigation. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
If you're a diabetic, we have great news. You can end the painful finger sticks with a new CGM. Plus, they may be covered by Medicare, Medicaid, or private insurance. If you use insulin or have had hypoglycemic events, you may qualify. Call US Med now to learn more.
800-513-1652. 800-513-1652. 800-513-1652. That's 800-513-1652.
Discover experiences that truly move you. Spectacular nature and authentic bluegrass music captivate you. Legendary horses and world-renowned bourbon wow you. Visit KentuckyTourism.com to find what moves you in our new Kentucky home.
The former girlfriend of Sean Diddy Combs is expected to take the witness stand today in the sex trafficking trial of Combs in Lower Manhattan. Scott Pringle reports.
Cassie Ventura, who was seen on video getting beat up by Combs in a hotel hallway, will tell her story. That video was played on the first day of testimony on Monday. Also, a male stripper testified he was paid to have sex with Ventura while Combs watched. MSNBC legal analyst Christy Greenberg.
We are going to be seeing videos, not just of beatings of a victim, but of these sexual acts.
Combs is accused of forcing victims to take part in drug and sex-fueled parties. Defense lawyers say no crimes were committed and that the alleged victims are strong women and after money.
After several delays, the Menendez brothers' resentencing hearing is scheduled to begin today. Their attorney, Mark Garrigo, says he's confident his clients will be released from prison.
I don't know that I've ever seen, or I don't know that anybody has ever seen, the amount of rehabilitation, dare I say redemption.
The proceedings for Eric and Lyle Menendez, who shot their parents to death in their Beverly Hills mansion in 1989, will take place at the Van Nuys, California courthouse. The brothers claim they were sexually abused by their father, Jose. Attorneys are expected to present new pieces of evidence that they say prove the brothers were sexually abused, arguing they're rehabilitated and should be released back into society. The Menendez brothers are currently each serving terms of life in prison without the possibility of parole. Today we celebrate the centuries-old solution to day-old bread. Bree Tennis with more.
It's National Crouton Day, celebrating the toasted bread cubes that give a salad or soup a little extra crunch. It was born out of necessity, giving life to leftover bread since the 15th century. But watch out, croutons are high in calories, fat, and carbs. But But girl math says it all balances out if it's in a salad.
Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. High school graduate has been named the new director of the Smithsonian Environmental Research Center, or SERC. William Monty Graham was recently named the director of the SERC, which studies natural processes and land-sea connections in coastal ecosystems that are critical to over 70% of the world's populations. The Danville native Graham has nearly 3 decades of dedicated service and experience in marine research, most recently being the director of the Florida Institute of Oceanography. Graham not only graduated from Danville, but also spent 2 years at Center College before he transferred to UNC Wilmington. The city of Danville is hosting another Coffee with the Commissioners event. Last week's event featured Donna Peake, and now the next one, scheduled for a week from today, will feature City Commissioner Rick Cirrus. This one will be in downtown Danville at Dry Stack Coffee, where you're invited to come in and talk with Commissioner Cirrus, ask questions and get information on any questions you have related to the business of the city of Danville. It's next Tuesday from 8 until 9 in the morning at Dry Stack Coffee on Main Street in Danville. The closure of Bluegrass Pike in Boyle County has been postponed. Last week, the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet announced that a section of Bluegrass Pike would be closed for cross-train replacement. That closure will now be postponed until Wednesday and go from Wednesday through Friday from 8:30 until 3 all 3 days. It'll be closed between Gentry Lane and Laughlin Lane. I'm Joe Mathis.
The Bread of Life Cafe in Casey County, Highway 127, proudly serves several all-you-can-eat buffets. Start out with the lunch buffet, $13.99. Thursday, after 4, seniors 55 and older can experience the buffet for $9.99. Friday, after 4, swimming for the seafood buffet, $19.99. Saturday morning breakfast buffet, 7 till 10:30, $10.99. And Saturday, after 4, make your way to the evening buffet for $14.99. Feed your tummy and your soul with a visit to the Bread of Life Cafe, 5 miles south of Liberty on Highway 127. Open till 8, Monday through Thursday night, Friday and Saturday till 9.
When it comes to your money, there's a lot to think about. Paying bills, setting a family budget, and retirement. Farmers National Bank cares about your financial well-being and is here to help. Visit the bank's website, fnbky.com, to check out their financial wellness section with short videos on budgeting, saving, paying off debt, and more. You can also stop into a branch or call to ask the bank's financial professionals for advice. Farmers National Bank, your lifetime bank. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Big Deals Online Store. Shop and save on gift certificates to local businesses at big discounts. Save 20 to 30 to 50% every day at hometownlive.net.
Showers and thunderstorms are likely mainly between 4 and 5 this afternoon. Then showers likely, possible thunderstorm after 5, mostly cloudy, high of 75. New rainfall amounts between 1/4 and 1/2 inch possible. Tonight, showers and thunderstorms likely mainly before 11, mostly cloudy, low of 59. Chance of showers between 8 and 11 tomorrow morning. Then a chance of showers and thunderstorms after 11, partly sunny, high of 78. Slight chance of showers and thunderstorms Wednesday night, partly cloudy, low of 64. Partly sunny on Thursday, high of 85. Chance of showers and thunderstorms early on Friday, then showers likely, possible thunderstorm after 2, partly sunny, high of 84. Chance of showers Saturday, thunderstorms possible after 2, mostly sunny, high of 80. Chance of showers Sunday, partly sunny, high of 77. Chance of showers Monday, partly sunny, high of 76. Right now, we have fair skies, 64 degrees in Harrodsburg at 9:08 and a half. Good Tuesday morning to you. It's the 13th day of May. Brady Rick, glad to be along with you. Thanking you so much for making us a part of your Tuesday morning on WHBN AM and FM and hometownlive.net. Birthdays, anniversaries, road situations, Harrodsburg, Mercer County, and Bergen, and song requests can be done. Got one coming up, as a matter of fact. 859-734-4321, 734-4321. Giving away another DQ ice cream cake Friday morning before 10 o'clock for those having a birthday or anniversary between the 10th and 16th. We have Vicki Riley, Ricky Baker, Sarah Shirley, and Sonja Turner all registered to win the DQ ice cream cake. Birthdays. What, Super Dave?
I know her.
No, which one?
Sarah Shirley.
Oh, do you? Surely not.
Well, I know of her.
Oh, surely not.
Yeah.
Oh, surely so.
And I'm also accepting DQ ice cream cakes for anybody that wants to bring me one.
Oh, okay.
Or you one.
Oh. All right. Those are delicious, by the way.
I have not had one of them yet.
Oh, really? You never had one?
No, and I'd love to.
Oh, man, those are good. All right, Super Dave, these people are having birthdays today. Bob Steinberg, David Roy, Reuben Harness, Frank Parks, Bonnie Turner, Kip Mountjoy, and Vicki Riley.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday from Martina McBride. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, Martina, for stopping by to sing happy birthday to Vicki, Kip, Bonnie, Frank, Ruben, David, and Bob. Today is National Apple Pie Day, National Fruit Cocktail Day, International Hummus Day, Cough Drop Day, Top Gun Day, and Tulip Day.
Tulips. Tulips are pretty.
Tiptoe through the tubes. That when I think of that, Tiny Tim, yeah. Your life hack, Super Dave. Having a garage sale, yard sale, or bake sale, put some music on in the background. Not only will this help relax shoppers, it's also proven to increase sales. So you go to a grocery store, you hear music. Mm-hmm. Restaurants, because they want you to spend money.
It's not always enjoyable sometimes, but
yeah. Positive thought. Who's the boss of this week? You are. You can be the boss of yourself.
That little kid said, "You're not the boss of me." You ever heard that one?
Yeah, you're not my boss. We've got coming up after 9:30 news and weather forecast. We will check in and have Tanya from Alexander Brody Funeral Home. So, kids, 3 more days. We light that fuse and start another weekend together. So, my advice to you is to sit back, relax, and watch the pictures fly through the air on this Tuesday, May 13th.
Morning is the time you wish your eyes were closing, but your sleeping cannot last. Once you leave your home, the traffic will be slowing, and you will get nowhere fast. Get up, get up. You cannot stay in bed too long. Get up, and gulp some coffee black and strong. Now the week is starting, knew that it was coming. Monday always ruins your plans. Must get to the office or you will be bumming. If you're late, you will get canned. Get up, you cannot stay in bed too long. Get up, and gulp some coffee black and strong.
Donna Fargo by request.
Down on the sunshine, walk with me, world, it's a skip-a-dee-doo-dah day. I'm the happiest girl in the whole USA. Good morning, morning, hello, sunshine. Wake up, sleepyhead. Why'd we move that Bojangle clock so far away from the bed? Just one more minute, that's why we moved it. One more hug or two. Do you love waking up next to me as much as I love waking up next to you? You make the coffee, I'll make the bed. I'll fix your lunch and you fix mine. Now tell me the truth, do these old shoes look funny? Honey, it's almost 9. Now you be careful, gotta go. I love you, have a beautiful day, and kiss the happiest girl in the whole USA. Skip-a-dee-doo-dah, thank you, Lord, for making him for me. And thank you for letting life turn out the way that I always thought it could be. There once was a time
Donna Fargo, happiest girl in the whole USA. That goes out to one Vicky Riley. Hope you have a great birthday. And Super Dave, as promised, I want to play this because this man is 75 years old today. His name, Stevie Wonder. It's called, I Just Called to Say I Love You.
No New Year's Day to celebrate. No chocolate covered candy hearts to give away. No first of spring, no song to sing. In fact, here's just another ordinary day. No April rain, no flowers bloom, no wedding Saturday within the month of June. But what it is something true, made up of these three words that I must say to you. I just called to say I love you. I just called to say how much I care. I just called to say I love you, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. No summer's high, no warm July, no harvest moon to light one tender August night. No autumn breeze, no falling leaves, not even time for birds to fly to southern sky. No Libra sun, no Halloween, no giving thanks to all the Christmas joy you bring. But what it is, so oh, so new, to fill your heart like no three words could ever do. I just called to say I love you. I just called to say how much I care about you. I just called to say I love you, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. I just called to say I love you. I just called to say how much I care. I do. I just called to say I love you, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Of my heart. Baby, my heart.
Here it comes. Wait for it. Cha-cha-cha. Super Dave knew that too. The ending of that Stevie Wonder. I just called to say I love you. Stevie Wonder, 75 years old today. And Donna Fargo, the happiest girl in the whole USA before that by request.
That's pretty happy if she's the happiest girl.
That's right. Vicky Riley, happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Vicky.
Let's see.
And everybody else is having a birthday.
Yeah. Have you ever had Crocs? You
No.
wear them on your feet.
No,
Crocs.
I have never had a pair of Crocs.
There's a debate online, Super Dad, about whether this is brilliant or gross. Can it be both? Some guy in Australia is going viral after washing his Crocs in his dishwasher. It's a hack that's been circulated online since at least 2021. It's not a new idea, but his video blew up because he did it with a bunch of dishes in there. Knives, forks, plates, cups, and his pair of Crocs. Even without the dishes, a lot of people think there's got to be some cross-contamination going on, but others think it's just practical and smart.
I wouldn't do it.
His Crocs came out spotless, so it does work. But on top of the hygiene thing, there's another reason you might not want to do it. He said his Crocs shrunk a little bit from the heat. And it's not clear if it was a hot water or heated drying that did it, but most dishwashers don't have a setting for cold water only. You want to get your dishes clean.
I want to get my
You got to
dishes
use hot
clean,
water.
but as far as my shoes go, they're not going.
I wouldn't put my shoes in the dishwasher.
No, definitely not.
No, just wash them. Use
That'd
by
end
hand.
up with soul food, though.
Yeah, really. 921.5.
Hello, this is Dr. Matthew Duggar, optometrist and owner of Matthew Duggar Eye Care in Harrodsburg. We're currently accepting new patients and would love to be your next eye care provider. I take pride in every aspect of your visit to fit your eye care needs. We accept most vision and medical insurances, including Medicare, Medicaid, Vision Service Plan, and iMed. We have very competitive discount private pay pricing for the exam and glasses. We are located in Corral Business Center across from Southern States in Harrodsburg. Again, it's Dr. Matthew Duggar Eye Care.
Your pet is a special member of your family. Wouldn't you like them to be treated with the newest, safest handling? Then call the new owners of the Harrisburg Animal Hospital, where the highly educated Dr. Thomas and Dr. Alex practice the best techniques on small and large pets, plus exotics too. The Harrisburg Animal Hospital offers full-service grooming, boarding, and daycare. The Harrisburg Animal Hospital, located on Beaumont Avenue across from Mulch to Go. Call to set an appointment. 734-5171. That's 734-5171.
Isn't it time life got more exciting and easier? The Willows at Harrodsburg offers new luxury patio homes. Coming soon, enjoy carefree senior living. We handle all maintenance. More time for you to explore premium amenities, enjoy community events, and use our concierge service. Discover our pet-friendly community for vibrant, elegant living. Ask about special options and extras for our founding members. See what's waiting. Visit willowsatharrodsburg.com. That's willowsatharrodsburg.com.
Water and electricity, two things that make our lives easier and better. But as valuable as each one is, together they can be deadly. Water is a conductor of electricity, and if you're standing in water or wet while using an electrical appliance, you could be shocked or electrocuted. Keep all electrical appliances away from water and make sure your hands are dry when using appliances. For more information, contact your electric cooperative.
And that's Intercounty Energy, a Touchstone Energy cooperative.
This is Parable's own Alyssa Ray. I got my start on American Idol. You can get your start weekday mornings 6 till 10 with Radio Rick on 99.5 WHBN The Rooster.
First I thought it was a moonlight shining through the mist. 'Cause after all, a kiss is just a kiss. So I thought, but it must have been wrong. It could have been the music, 'cause it sounded so sweet. Something sure was sweeping me off of my feet all night long. It sure was strong. Before I knew what was going on, I was going, gone. I suppose it could have been the perfume from the honeysuckle vine. Something sure was driving me out of my mind. But I should have known all along. It was your love and it was so strong. Now I'm going, gone. doesn't matter, 'cause whatever it was, it led me straight to your arms. First I thought it was a moonlight shining through the mist, 'cause after all, a kiss is just a kiss. So I thought, but it must have been wrong. Before I knew what was going on, I was going, gone. Going, gone. Country and more. WHBN.
Nothing you can take can tear me away from my guy. Nothing you could do, 'cause I'm stuck right glued to my guy. I'm sticking to my guy like a stamp to a letter, like birds of a feather. We stick together, I'm telling you from the start, I can't be torn apart from my guy. Nothing you could do could make me untrue to my God. My God. Nothing you could buy could make me tell a lie to my God. I gave my God my word of honor to be faithful, and I'm gonna, you best be believing I won't be deceiving my God. As a matter of opinion, I think he's tops. My opinion is he's the cream of the crop. As a matter of taste, to be exact, he's my ideal. As a matter of fact, no muscle bound man could take my hand from my God. My God. No handsome face could ever take the place of my God. He may not be a movie star, but when it comes to being happy, we are. There's not a man today who could take me away from my God. No muscle bound man could take my hand from my God. My God. No handsome face could ever take the place of my God. He may not be a movie star, but when it comes to being happy, we are. There's not a man today who could take me away from my God. What you say? There's not a man today who could take me away from my God. Tell me more. There's not a man today who could take me away from my God.
Mary Wells with My Guy. Mary Wells, born on this date in 1943, and she expired in 1992. We are coming up at 9:30. We've got news from KNN. We will have your weather forecast, and then we'll have Tanya from Alexander Rhodey Funeral Home here with us. Be one of the first to conquer Soaky Mountain Water Park's newest water slide, Rafters Rage. 6-person raft with speeds up to 19 miles per hour. Visit SoakyMountainWaterPark.com for tickets and more information. Are you adventurous? Up to 19 miles an hour, a 6-person raft. Soaky Mountain Water Park.
This is the Kentucky News Network. UK Healthcare no longer accepting Cigna health insurance. Officials for both sides said a prolonged negotiation process to renew their contract ended in a stalemate. This will result in UK healthcare facilities and providers denying the insurance network. An estimated 4,500 Kentuckians are expected to be impacted by this decision. Flood relief donations collected in Franklin County. Officials say the county celebrates its birthday annually, and a concert event strung together roughly $160,000. Recent floods have damaged around 500 structures and commercial flood relief fund through the Bluegrass Community Foundation. Ordered on her Amazon account. Holly LeFevor's 8-year-old son accidentally ordered more than 70,000 Dum Dum lollipops for a $4,200 charge. LeFevor's was able to be refunded but couldn't return the candy due to Amazon's food return policy. People have contacted LeFevor's nationwide and internationally to help take the candy off her hands. And the jockey who rode Sovereignty to a win in the 151st Kentucky Derby suspended. Junior Alvarado suspended for 2 days and fined $62,000 by the Horse Racing Integrity and Safety Authority after striking the horse too many times during the May 3rd Derby. He hit Sovereignty 10 times, which is more than the 6-time maximum, which could have resulted in a disqualification. Sovereignty will not be taking part Saturday's second leg of the Triple Crown of the Preakness. The horse has been shipped to the Saratoga Racecourse for June 7th, third leg of racing's Triple Crown, with the Belmont Stakes scheduled upstate again, while Belmont Park on Long Island undergoes a rebuild. I'm Lee Mowen.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Big Deals Online Store. Shop and save on gift certificates to local businesses at big discounts. Save 20 to 30 to 50% every day at hometownlive.net.
Showers and thunderstorms are likely mainly between 4 and 5 this afternoon, then showers likely. Possible thunderstorm after 5, mostly cloudy with high of 75. New rainfall amounts between a quarter and half an inch possible. For tonight, showers and thunderstorms likely mainly before 11, mostly cloudy with a low of 59. Wednesday, got a chance of showers between 8 and 11 in the morning, then a chance of showers and thunderstorms after 11. Partly sunny, high of 78. Slight chance of showers and thunderstorms Wednesday night, partly cloudy, low of 64. Partly sunny on Thursday, high of 85. Right now, we have partly cloudy skies, 66 degrees in Harrodsburg at 9:33. Good Tuesday morning to you. This is the 13th day of May. Radio Rick, Super Dave, and Tanya from Alexander Royalty Funeral Home. Wow, again, we got a triple header here. Good morning, Tanya.
Hey, good morning.
Well, what is going on? You got something special coming up, I understand, to try to help people with the importance of pre-planning and the advantages of doing that, and the money-saving aspect of that, too.
Yeah, we'll be hosting it's a free seminar on the advantages of pre-planning, and it's going to be on Tuesday, May 27th at 6 p.m., and then Wednesday, May 28th at 10 a.m. So we're hoping to hit, all people who might be interested.
Work at different shifts, and maybe if they can't come at night, they can come maybe in the morning.
Yes.
And that will be at the funeral home.
It will be. We have a little community room, and it's going to be in the community room there at the funeral home.
What are some advantages, Tanya, for people out there listening right now that may kind of whet their appetite of reasons why they should at least consider?
Well, one of the top reasons I think is that it makes it so much easier on your family members because, it's a fact of life. Everyone is going to die. And when you pre-plan, you can, it doesn't mean just coming in and paying for your funeral. That definitely helps. Right. But, you can come in, you can lay down all the information because, maybe your kids never knew your mom's maiden name because, maybe she had died before they were born. And it's just, there's a lot of information that we can get from you. And then, you can go on and select what type of funeral you'd like to have. So that, is definitely very advantageous. You can you can select the merchandise, you can get an idea on how much the funeral is going to cost you. And when you do pre-plan, you get to lock in at today's prices.
Right.
So and then there's options. You can pay it all in full right then. You can, all the money has to go into an irrevocable insurance fund. And we are not allowed to keep that money. So the idea is that money is going to grow because it does get interest. Mm-hmm. And when you die, if our prices have gone up, though that insurance policy should have gone up and it should cover our charges. But if it does not cover our charges, we do not ask for the family to pay us, what the difference is. That's just what we eat. So that's a really good thing. My best example that I tell people is we had a gentleman that didn't have, he wasn't married, didn't have any children, and his friends were just talking to him one day and said, "Hey, what happens, if you die? Have you prearranged your funeral?" And they're like, "Well, no, I haven't done it." And he said, "Well, you need to get down to Alexander and Royalty and talk to Lee and get that taken care of." So he came down and he did. And then the next year, I think he was diagnosed with cancer. Ooh. And I think within the next year he had died. And so he had set up his policy on a 5-year pay or 10-year pay. So he had probably only paid in maybe $2,000, and the funeral he had selected was $7,000. And that funeral was paid for by the insurance policy. It had grown to the $7,000, and he, the $7,000 was the death benefit. So he had only paid in like $2,000, but because he had lived the 2 years, they paid us in full. And that to me is like the best example that I can tell because, you don't want that to happen, but it does show that as long as you live 2 years, it's going to pay in full. And then his friends didn't have to worry about who were his parents, and they didn't have to worry about, because I know they would have stepped up if they'd had to, but they didn't have to worry. All they had to do was just set the time and the date, and then they were able to just to grieve their friend.
We all have great intentions of, I want to put money back for this and that, but sometimes it just doesn't happen. So this is a great way to make sure to lock in. And because you never know, we're never guaranteed anything.
Exactly. And if you have, you're like, hey, I've got $15,000 in life insurance, I'm good. And that's great. Bring that in, and we'll be glad to keep that in your file so no one has to go hunting for that when the death does occur. But pre-plan your funeral, prepay your funeral, that $15,000 can go to your family to help maybe pay for those medical bills or, whatever might have happened due to the death. So just lots of different options, and I just don't think you can go wrong with it, to tell you the truth, because anytime you plan ahead, whether it's for a vacation, a baby, anything, when you plan ahead, it seems like things just work out so much easier.
Yeah, and then if you're going to save money along the way, that's another big bonus.
Yeah, possibility. Yeah, there's just and you just know that your family does not have to worry about it. Yeah, because sometimes people you might be in a good financial situation, but maybe your family's not. And if you don't have life insurance, or you don't own a house, or you don't own something that they can sell to help pay for your funeral, it's just going to be a burden on them. And they've got enough to worry about with losing their mother, their father, or their spouse, and
or God forbid, their kids.
Yeah, and having to just figure out how to, I don't know, it's just one less thing you'd have to worry about, I guess.
Then there's so much that goes on that you do have to, especially if it's unexpected. If someone's like in hospice care, you kind of, at least in your mind, know that the time is short. But when these unexpected, there's so many hard decisions that have to be made in a pretty much quick amount of time to, take care of their.
Exactly. And, talking to your mom about what she wants for her funeral, that is not the conversation you want to have, but it's the conversation you have to have.
Yeah.
And just like if you have aunts or uncles that have no children, you need to talk to them and say, hey, what is it that you want? If you know that you're going to be the one in charge, or you're going to have to help your mother, with their brother or sister's death, or your father, either way. But you need to know what it is that they want. And if they're like, I've got all my money in a coffee can on the kitchen shelf, well, show them that coffee can on the kitchen shelf, please, because you just don't know how many times people come in and go, well, they told me it was in a shoebox, but they never found the shoebox. So you don't have to label it, my money is here, but just show somebody, let them know your accounts. Let them know who you bank with. Let them know your bank account number. And, get somebody else on your account that when you do die, and put it in the way that when you do die, that they can still write checks on your behalf. Because as soon as you die, that checking account is frozen.
Yeah.
And there's nothing coming out, and it's just so important to think ahead. And I think that's where, even if you don't pre-plan, I think you'll still get some really good information on things that you should do, even if it doesn't include, picking out your all of your funeral or pre-planning your funeral.
That's a good point you made, because I know firsthand when my mom had moved in with my sister Pam. When Mom passed away, she had some money in the bank, and Pam, my sister, couldn't get it out. They would not let her get it out.
Yeah. If you've got, my stepdad died, it's been 8 years ago now, and my mom had COVID during the COVID height, and, thank goodness she didn't have to go to the hospital, but right after that, I just started thinking about it. I mean, here I am, a funeral director, and it's been, months after she had COVID, and I was like, you know what? If COVID could have gone a totally different way for you, and thank goodness it didn't, but you need to get me or Lee on your checking account, because if she'd been in the hospital for 6 weeks, who was going to pay her mortgage? How were we going to pay her heat and her water bill? All those things still come. They don't care, that this person has died or this person's in the hospital or whatever. And so, we went straight to the bank like within a couple weeks and got us on the account. I do not write any checks. I don't do anything, unless she says, hey, you've got my debit card. Can you go pick this up for me?
Right.
But I do nothing, and I know nothing, but at least if something happens, I know that I can at least write her checks for her and get her bills paid.
That's what my dad, when he came to live with me toward the end there, I took him, after learning that lesson from my mom, I took him to the bank, and he signed stuff where I could write checks and stuff. And
you need to make sure, because there's lots of different ways you can word things, just make sure that, hey, if this person becomes incapacitated and cannot write checks, can I still do business while they're unavailable? And they're like, and they say yes, because there's wording, there's the and the or and the different ways your accounts are. There's just different things about it. So just look into that type of stuff, because it's really important. And, if your spouse has died and you've got them as the beneficiary on your life insurance company, you need to think about, hey, I really need to get those things updated. Sometimes people don't think about that because they've had that policy for 30 years, and it's been paid for 10 or something. Just think about, updating your beneficiaries. There's just so many things. And I really think this will help you, just some things that you didn't think about, that whether you prearrange or not, at least I think it'll help you, make you start thinking about just preparing.
And the good point to remember out of this is to make sure you read everything. And if you don't understand it, find somebody that does understand it. If it's a lawyer or whatever, make sure you know what you're signing and what you're reading, and make sure that it makes sense. That, again, like you said, the wording can make it sound like it's this way, but it could be another way where the state decides it.
Yeah, and I know this sounds a little crazy, but make sure it's somebody you trust. If you're not too sure about your son or daughter, then make it, if it's your grandchild or your niece or nephew, please make it an adult, first off. But just make sure it's someone you trust, whether it's, just anybody, because, sometimes there's family members who may not make the best decision on your behalf, or if they know they have access, things could happen. But just make sure it's somebody you can trust.
Well, and we can trust that we'll be back after these messages and be back with Tanya Schroeder from Alexander Rhodey Funeral Home and Super Dave right here on WHBN AM and FM. It is 9:45 and a half.
I'm tired of working on my old worn-out farm equipment.
Hey, have you been over to County Equipment yet?
No, where's that at?
They're the guys over at Exit 48 off the Bluegrass Parkway.
Well, I can't afford to buy new equipment.
They got the biggest selection of used equipment I've seen anywhere.
Stop by County Equipment and check out their large selection of no-till seed drill, hay equipment, manure spreaders, and three-point attachment. Give them a call at 502-839-7373. CountyEquipment.com.
Dreams come true at Diana's Treasure Chest. At Diana's Treasure Chest, we have everything you could dream of, and all at a price you'll fall head over heels for. Whether it's vintage or antiques, new and slightly used items, collectibles, or anything else, we've got it all. And we're family owned and operated, so your money stays local. Diana's Treasure Chest, where dreams become a reality.
That's Diana's Treasure Chest, 1187 Alton Road, Suite 4, Lawrenceburg.
Mike Gay here. At Essity, we're committed to making the world a healthier, more hygienic place, starting right here in Harrodsburg and Danville. We're hiring machine operators where you'll work with cutting-edge technology to produce essential products like hand towels and tissue paper. Our wages start at $20 per hour with benefits on day one and opportunity for growth. If you're a high school grad ready to make an impact, visit ESSITY.com/careers. That's Essity.com/careers.
Folks, the Memorial Day sale is going on now through the end of May at Mattresses and More, located in Southland Plaza right next to Ace Hardware. Right now, you save up to 30% off on all new merchandise arriving weekly. That includes mattresses, bedroom suits, living room suits, recliners, and so much more. Again, this Memorial Day sale through the end of May, come in and get it now and save up to 30% off. Also, get 12 months same as cash with your good credit at Mattresses and More, Southland Plaza, Houstonville Road, Danville.
Lee Kirkland, and I live in Harrisburg. We're with Welch Homes because I've known Christy since I was a child. She's always been such a good friend and a good person, so I decided to go with her on selling our first home, and she did such a great job for us that we ended up selling and buying about 4 properties through her. She made everything happen quickly, and everything was smoothly, and I would recommend Welch Homes to anybody who is trying to purchase or sell their property.
Welch Homes Real Estate. Welcome home with Welch Homes.
Hey everybody, this is Derek Gray with the Mercer County Tourist Commission, and we are excited for our new app, Visit Mercer County KY. Head on over to the App Store, type in Visit Mercer County KY. You should see the new city logo with the navy background and the white H. Home screen here has attractions, food and drink, lodging, to-do, events, my plan, login, notifications, and tutorials. We are excited about the app, and whether you're a local or a visitor, we hope this enhances your experience when you come to Mercer County.
Measles cases are on the rise, but there's good news. The MMR vaccine is the safest way to protect yourself and your community from measles, mumps, and rubella. Measles isn't just a rash. It can lead to serious health issues like pneumonia and brain swelling, even in healthy kids. That's why doctors recommend 2 MMR doses for lifelong protection. And cost shouldn't be a barrier. Many vaccines are free, even without insurance. Call 855-598-2246 to find a provider near you. This message is paid for by Kentucky Voices for Health, the Kentucky Broadcasters Association, and this station.
Kentucky has one of the most expansive state park systems in the nation. For decades, the parks have been bringing people together for family reunions, fishing, hiking, and a wealth of other activities. What's your favorite memory of a Kentucky state park? Unfortunately, it takes more than governmental support to keep the parks vibrant. The Kentucky State Parks Foundation raises money to create educational programs for elementary school kids to connect them with nature, handicapable hiking trails, and the preservation of historical artifacts. Make a tax-deductible donation online at KentuckyStateParksFoundation.org.
It's here. It's open. It's what you need to get through your day. It's Starbucks, now in Harrodsburg, located at the Campbellsville University behind the clock tower. Open Monday through Friday. Starbucks, it's the coffee for connoisseurs and the comfort for your daily tours. Starbucks, located at the Campbellsville University in Harrodsburg.
All right. It is 9:50. We got 10 minutes in front of 10 o'clock. You are getting the sounds of one, Tanya Schroeder from Alexander Rowley Funeral Home. Hello to Gary. Hope you get healing fast and feeling better, Gary.
He feels fine.
Yeah.
I said, I know most people don't know, but Gary's my husband, and he suffered a stroke on April the 21st, but it's only affected his vision. And it's affected the third nerve in his eye. Oh. And it's could be, the doctors had said it could be 4 weeks, it could be 3 months. We cannot get an actual idea of when his vision will return, but they all feel very confident that it will return. And this week hits 4 weeks, and he's still the same. So we're going to be a little longer. But he wears a patch over one eye, and as long as he's got a patch on, doesn't matter which eye, he can see.
He's got single vision with that.
Yeah, he can't drive. Of course, he's not working. But the people, I guess I can put a shout out here to Farmers National Bank. He's one of their IT guys, and they have been wonderful working with us, and and being okay with him being gone so long. But it's just been an adventure. He can't drive. He's not working. Thank goodness it's summer or getting warmer. He can go outside.
Yeah.
But we're just it's a wait and see. We've been to neurology. We've been to an optometrist. We've been to physical therapy, occupational therapy, and we've got
nobody can figure out what to do. Just try.
No, there's nothing. There's
nature
really,
take care of it.
Pretty much, yeah. The physical therapist has given him some exercises, and then she's put tape over the other glass that he can see out, trying to force his eyes to go straight.
Right.
And for him to keep his head straight, and so he does some exercises doing that. And we see neuro-ophthalmology, I think, in like June or July. So it's just a wait and see. We hope that evidently it's just, I don't know, he'll be walking along and there it'll be, or he'll wake up one morning and he can see. We just hope that's the case.
I just thought of something. Gary Schroeder at Farmers National Bank is it.
Yeah, well,
he's it.
Thank you.
IT. She got it. She got it. Gary, I can hear Gary. Gary's laughing. Gary got it. He's laughing.
But yeah, so it's been a little different, but he's navigating the house really well, and we've got stairs everywhere.
Oh.
But he's figured out the stairs now, and he's getting used to the one eye, and so that's really, he's pretty much operating as usual. He just can't drive and he can't work.
Yeah.
So we're just we're hoping that he might get back to work maybe 2 days a week. We'll just have to see how it goes. We just don't want to damage.
Oh yeah,
like looking at computers and things. We don't want to make the one eye.
That puts strains
worse.
on your eyes anyway.
So we're just trying to think of ways to, like, if he can put the font, really, really big, and just ways that maybe he can work a little bit and not just, be at home.
Right. Wow. You had something else, another subject you wanted to broach or talk about. You had mentioned, I thought, something else besides the. Go ahead. For those maybe just joining us right now, remind everybody again what you'll have coming up. A couple of the seminars here, though.
Yeah, just the seminar is. I've lost it now. Oh, it's our pre-planning seminar.
Okay.
And it is on. Sorry about that. So Tuesday, May 27th at 6:00, and then Wednesday, May 28th at 10 a.m. And if you have any questions regarding anything, you can just, give us a call at 859-734-3361. And we do have this. I think we've pretty much shared this on our Facebook page too. So.
And it's going to be at the funeral home.
Yes, and we have a community room that's out in the back. You'll just go to the back parking lot, and you'll see where we're going to be meeting. And I think it'll be very informative for everyone.
Will Lee be wearing a bow tie?
I don't think so. I don't know that Lee owns a bow tie.
Really? We got to get Lee a bow tie then.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I'm really not sure what they'll all be wearing and what's going on today. Like, seriously, I was out with Gary. I'm just kind of, and this is kind of Lee's thing, so I've just really haven't been very clued in on everything, to tell you the truth, because, I was out with Gary, and then I just get back, and then I just start, go back to work. So.
Yeah.
And
so will you have all the big heavy hitters there, you and Lee and Larry?
Well, I'd say Lee for sure will be in there.
Yeah.
Depending on what's going on, I would like to sit in on it just because, so I can learn more to tell, tell other people. But it will just depend on how busy we are and the timing. I feel like the evening one I could probably for sure be at. I'm not sure of my schedule, but.
And it's all about answering questions, and people have a lot of questions, and they can call too. Anytime they have questions or not sure about anything, they can call Alexander Rhodey Funeral Home anytime.
Exactly. It doesn't matter, if you're going to be buried, you're going somewhere else. Anyone ever has a question. That's my goal in life, is to make people just as informed as they can be about the funeral profession and the, funeral services and everything that we offer. And, even when it comes to cremation, it's not just a direct cremation. There are still so many other options that can be done, and a lot of people don't know that. And then also to know that, even though we don't have a crematory, we can still help anyone who would like to choose cremation. We can still help you with that, and there's just lots of options.
Well, I don't think we've ever talked about this. Last couple of minutes we have, but vacation season's coming up. People are going out of town, out of state. In the horrible situation that we lose the loved one out of state, what is the procedures? What is the first, phone call to you all to their?
Yeah, if you're out of state and something, and this has happened before, you're out of state and you're on vacation and something happens, you can still always call us first. And they're going to have the hospital or somebody's going to talk to them.
Right.
But then they can give us a call, and we can look up, a funeral home in their area, and we can choose them and let the family know, hey, this is who we think should, make the removal. And if they choose embalming, they can do embalming, and then they can take care of, they'll meet with that funeral home, but then they can, ship them back to Kentucky. We'll pick them up at the airport, and then we can still have funeral services and do everything here. If they choose, if they'd want a cremation, they will have to take care of that at this. Well, I don't guess you have to. As long as you embalm the body, you could still ship it back, and then we could still take care of cremation. But if you want direct cremation, then you would have to do that in whichever state you're in. And, we've had people who have come in, they were going to be taking they decided they're going to be driving out west, and they're going to be gone for 3 weeks. They'll come on in and make their arrangements because of, like you said, you just never know what might happen. And they just want to make sure that we know exactly what they want, and so their children know, and it's just not a burden on their children.
That's it. I hate to even think about that type of subject, but unfortunately, it could happen to any of us.
It does.
We just never know.
Yeah, it can definitely happen. You just like you said. We never dreamed Gary would have a stroke at 58. He looks like the picture of health. But I will put in a little PSA really, really fast that if you haven't gotten your blood work done, go do it today, because he's the poster boy for now on, getting your blood work done every year, because this probably could have been avoided had we done it.
Alexander Rhodey Funeral Home, Tanya, if they went in need, what do they call?
Just give us a call for any questions at 859-734-3361.
Tanya, thank you. Super Dave, thank you for co-hosting this morning again.
I'll be back.
Hopefully see you next month. Yeah. I see my time is up. Thank you very much for your time. God bless the troops. God bless America. God bless you. God bless those hurting and suffering. God bless Ukraine and Israel. May the most you want be the least you get. This is Radio Rick. I'll be back with you again tomorrow morning at 6. Hope you can join me then. Ashley Blake is up next in the air chair. Get out and enjoy this day the Lord has given us, and please be careful.
This is WHBN Harrodsburg, The Rooster, broadcasting on AM 1420 and now FM 99.5. Now, the news.
It's 10 o'clock. NBC News Radio, I'm Michael Kastner. President Trump met with Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman this morning on an official state visit to Saudi Arabia. It's the first stop on his 4-day swing through the Middle East, during which several deals and agreements are expected to be announced as the president travels with business leaders. NBC's Alice Barr with more.
This trip underscores how influential this region has become economically. Right after President Trump took office, the Crown Prince pledged to make $600 billion in investments in the United States over the next 4 years. The U.S. is hoping to secure even more during talks today. His next stop is Qatar, where the ruling family has offered the